Hello there, friends, and welcome to Strangers in the Night, your source for late night VR gaming talk. I am your host, Wes. With me, as always, is my good friend, Roots. Roots, how's the weekend treating you, brother?
Good actually. I thought a tree was gonna smash through my window a little bit ago and grab me and take me and drag me out poltergeist
Like,
style. Had a
like,
crazy
like
fucking
poltergeist. Yeah.
crazy lightning and rain. It maybe still be going on out there, so hopefully um everything's still good. The good news is if the power goes out, I've got a backup power for about 20 minutes. Hopefully power comes back in that time. If not, then I would have to somehow switch or something.
Well, you got a battery, huh?
Yeah, I got
Battery
it.
backup?
Yeah, I got that a long time ago. As soon as it dawned on me that I had this really expensive computer, and well, it really wasn't even that. That was a protective thing, but it was hardcore World of Warcraft. Dying to a power flicker, not even a power outage, just a flicker, and then
Those
now my
flickers are the worst because
y-
it's normally they come in series, right? Like 5 of them in a row.
yeah, well, that was just one enough to knock the internet out and start the cycle, and I just ran into pull. Yeah, by the time I got in there, I was dead, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, and I was like, I'm not going back in there until I have battery backup. So now, literally, everything my monitor and the computer and the modem will stay on, and think the lights would probably go out. I don't think they're plugged into it, so. But
I've got a battery backup here. I don't have it set up as like in my loop. Like it's just something I have on the side to use if the power goes out. I can plug into it. Like I've got a big gel, maintenance free battery that I
mm,
charge every so often, and I've got a power inverter so that I can, plug into it. But I don't have it set up in a series so that it just constantly charges and is ready so that there's no interruption. That's never really even thought about that, honestly.
yeah, not sure Brondo's got exactly what it's a sine wave UPS, and it's the software is connected, so it's literally linked, and it'll tell you how much time you have left, and
Hmm.
um, so and another issue, I have some kind of an issue with my breaker every once in a while. It wants to trip, and so like it just I don't want to have that. That happens enough times with a computer, and it could fry it, and so.
Just need to get one of those Tesla power walls.
Yeah, that would be great, you know. Or even I've been thinking about those solar, they have those battery backup generators or whatever, but they're solar.
Mhm.
Those are nice.
Yeah,
So
they are nice. Say, I've been looking at generators too, just because it's
you need
something
it.
that would be nice to have. Yeah.
Well, you know
I
what?
mean,
I was just hearing something about potential pressure being on the plates of that really bad earthquake that would go right down the middle of
oh, don't talk
yeah.
about it. We
It's
don't
like
want to
the
think about
worst.
that.
The worst. So
No, I mean our grid is old and not maintained very well, so no, it's prone. It's only getting older, so you try to be prepared for any kind of situation, and we're in pretty good shape on most fronts, but we don't have a lot in terms of if the power grid goes out for an extended period of time. We've
mm,
got some small means to mitigate, but nothing that's really considered a long-term solution. So I've been thinking about those probably for a year or two now. I just haven't pulled the trigger on them because to get a good one, like that, to run a few things off of is actually pretty expensive. You spend a couple $1,000s at
mm.
least. Um,
There's
so yeah.
ones that you can literally buy, which I'm sure you've seen. Stacking batteries, right? Like you get the main thing, and you can stack up to like 99 other ones. You keep buying extras, and it gives you more extendable time. And
Yeah.
it's they're really amazing, and yeah, they're expensive, and they're on my list of things to pick up in the near future. But just because things are kind of sketchy, but at the same time, things are amazing. So it's isn't that
Prophecy 777 says definitely get prepping. I've kind of been there for a while, a few years really.
mm,
I mean, we're not like overboard with it, like insane preppers or anything, but we try to keep a stock of food, and just kind of
emergency
rotate.
supply? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's not stuff that we sit on, but we try to keep extra and kind of rotate the old toward the front and buy new. And instead of running out, we just keep extra and use the oldest that we have and just rotate. Um, and then we've got the water filter, of course,
Hmm.
and that's more than just that being like a prepper thing.
That's just
We
being smart. You guys are out in the
Yeah, I
middle.
mean there's shit in the water. They put shit in the water. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
um, so I mean it makes sense just to clean it first.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just a big person on just assuming that something could happen, and like you said, not going crazy. One of the best things you have going for you guys is the fact that your wife can make her own bread and does, and then
Mhm.
also you guys grow stuff, and like actually doing stuff like that makes more sense than anything prepping wise. And this is my thing, and I'll say this to any prepper out there, and people are gonna the preppers are like, you're fucking crazy. Sure. Like I don't know. This is what God gives me, whatever He gives me, and I'll die giving it, sharing it with other people. And that's fine with me. I would never hold on to stuff and be hoarding stuff while other people are starving. Um, obviously, if there's just enough for one meal, then I guess we all have one meal. I just think God provides and will for me anyway, because I'll pray for it. But
Amen.
everybody's got their own thoughts on stuff. So
Radio Rant, it's got a good point. Potatoes, son. That's what Idaho has.
that is one of the reasons why our country, when the Great Depression happened, so many people, that's what people ate, right? Potatoes. So yeah.
Yeah. Um. Anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to
To the
Strangers in the
VR
Night,
show.
your source of late night prepper talk.
Yeah.
Uh, Roots. 2 weeks in a row, we're sticking to the new format, right? With a new release, a classic release, and a mod release. And I got to say, I'm digging it so far. I think that we're going to really like this format until Game of the Month rolls around, and then we're like,
Mhm.
fuck, we got all these games we have to play at the last minute.
Yeah, but what's cool about it is like these are all different types of games, and then when Game of the Month comes, we'll be ready for those type of games, right? We're kind of going back and forth. What I thought was impressive is the way that, and this is going to happen with classic games, especially when you have weird things like Chronos not supporting it, because that was one of the games we were going to play, right? It like it had some kind of an exclamation mark, and it said that they were not conforming to Meta's. Uh, I don't know. It was very weird wording, and so like it had limited connectivity, and so that meant you could get the load screen, which yeah, that's limited
No,
for
it's
sure.
weird. Because you told me that Kronos wasn't working, so I pivoted off of it without even trying to boot it. But when I was going in just a few minutes ago to kind of set up From Other Suns, which is our backup title this week, um, I put the headset on. I went to click it, and it had one of those little exclamation points on it,
Hmm.
and it told me that I needed to finish installing by going to the app on the PC screen. So I did that. I went to From Other Suns. I clicked the little button to finish it installing. And when I clicked on it, it said Chronos has finished installing. So I
That's
don't know what I did with that. But when I clicked on that, it finished both of them at the same time.
that's weird.
Um,
Well, mine
yeah.
installed, and I actually got in the game. I created a character, and then when you go to click on it, it's got like this maze thing that's loading into the game, into the actual game, and it just keeps spinning and spinning. And when I researched it, they were like, like people for years have been saying, I don't know what's going on. There's something wrong with it. And I think it was Looper that had said, somebody said in our Discord was saying that it was odd that we were thinking about playing it because it's not able to be bought in the store. And that was my first thought that, okay, something's wrong. And then, limited connectivity loading screen was my second indication. I was kind of bummed too because I really wanted to go into it.
Yeah,
because
me too.
it's the creators of Remnant 2 and Remnant and from Other Suns. And so, and then after playing Witchblood, I was actually really looking forward to it. And then I got denied. So,
Yeah, the Witchblood kind of put me off on wanting to play some other stuff too. Particularly, we never finished Little Nightmares,
oh,
and
yeah.
we never played Little Nightmares 2. Like there's a sequel out that we never played. So playing from that third person side scroller perspective with the depth really made me want to go in and play those games again.
It'll be
Um,
better this time, too, because it's UEVR versus, what was it, Reshade or whatever we used back
right,
then.
right.
So,
I would think maybe even Vorpex for that one.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anyways, we're getting a bit of a late start because of a bunch of technical stuff, which we'll kind of get into as we get through today's episode. But we have a lot to get to. We're going to do a real time review. I'm even tossing around the idea of doing a giveaway, Roots.
Oh, my God.
Um, yeah, I'm thinking maybe we might give away a copy or two of our UEVR title this week. What do you think?
I think that would be amazing because the patrons and everybody that donates to the show, and actually everybody that's here deserves it. And
Yeah,
that game was so cool. I was like, like I saw all these thumbnails of all these people, PD and Beardo Benjo, everybody saying, and it's amazing. And I'm like, this is the VR crowd. Everything's amazing. And then I got in
exactly.
there and I was like, well, you know what? I'll save it for the segment. So you guys will
Yeah,
just
and
have to
I
guess what I think about it.
and I do need to shout out PD because he's the one that initially put it on my radar. I was
Oh,
in a
yeah.
meeting at work yesterday, and he tagged me in Discord and put his video up in there for me to watch. And
Oh,
I didn't have time to watch it at the moment, but I told him after my meeting I would go, which I did. And I could tell immediately it was something that we were going to dig, right? Um, so yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that. But the moral of the story is we need to get this show on the road. So let's say hello to our friends in chat. Friends like GameCat Photo Nutter says good morning. Good morning. Not sure Brondo says is Tomb Raider Unreal Engine? I don't know. I know that Team Beef have reworked the original Tomb Raider and remastered it and added in a bunch of cool stuff, and it's playable on Quest, if I'm not mistaken. Or it may be one of those that there's a Quest version and a PC version, but they just put out a Tomb Raider mod within the last month or two.
wow.
So if that's something you're interested in, you might want to go check out Team Beef.
That's crazy. Did you see No Man's Sky did another update and it's
I
like
did.
amazing game breaking stuff, like not game breaking, but
Yeah,
amazing
kind of is
stuff.
game breaking from
It's
what
just
I
too
hear.
well, Radio Runt's just going in there. So Radio Runt, let us know how good it is or game breaking it is. But it's crazy. They just keep adding to that game.
Looper's in the chat. He says, by the way, Witchblood got taken off of the PC Link store as well. It didn't work with Quest headsets anyway, so standalone is the place to play it. Well, I did not know that. It was up on the store as recent as last week when we started talking internally about playing it. Um, yeah, so they must have just taken it down.
Ah,
Um,
well, I guess that would make sense if they're going to Quest, but that's kind of weird. So he's saying it doesn't work on Quest headsets. Does that include Quest Pros?
suppose so. I don't know.
I do know, Wes, because I fucking went in there and played for like an hour of the PC version today, and it played fine.
Oh, did you? Well,
Yeah, because
that's
and I'll talk
well,
more
that's
about it when we talk about the game. But like, at least with the Quest Pro, it worked good. So
yeah. Well, that is interesting. If it works on Pro, it should work on 2 and 3 as well.
yeah.
Uh, Zeke is here. Gabriel 004 is here as well. Philozix says you can use UEVR on the flat version. I don't know exactly what he's talking. Oh, he's talking about Chronos. I don't think the flat Chronos is the same as the VR Chronos. I think the flat Chronos game is a different game. Dead Ringer the Game Cat is here. Said he went to a food truck festival today. That
Oh
sounds
man, that
awesome.
that does sound awesome.
Techno Glitch is sleepy. Go to bed, man. You can watch the replay. You don't have to hang out and watch us play From Other Suns. I know you're not interested in that at all. Um, Grandpa Barbecuer, the game cat here, says Arvo. What up? Who else is here? Chinatown D is in the house. Boognish 66, better late than never. What's up? Yeah. Well, I mean, late is on time for us. If you guys haven't noticed yet, like we're late more than we're on time, like by far. So you should be expecting this by now. Um,
Did you just see what Looper just said? He said it crashes in the first few minutes on Quest 3 for me. The similar reports in the reviews and the developer's answers is that it was made for Rift. What bullshit, like, for them to blame it on the Rift when clearly it ran fine for me. Like, I don't understand.
yeah,
Like, that's weird.
that is weird. Strangeness. Sounds like a cop out answer to me.
It
Like,
does sound like a cop out answer. It sounds like maybe the Quest 3 because it's pushing so much. I don't know. It's not even that graphically like there's not one graphic way you can't turn the graphics up in it. I thought, well, I can crank
right.
everything up. There's no slider. There's nothing. It's the same. So I don't know. Weird.
Well, I believe you, Looper. It's just,
Yeah.
sucks for people having that problem. Obviously, not everyone has it. It's just a thing that some people have.
Yeah.
Um, Aceville, the uncultured swine cat, is here.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Ace? Josh Taylor's here. Thanks for making it, bro. Evan Yabu is here. What else is here? Xbox Game Pass only, bitch, and sometimes PS4 LOL is here. Who else is here? Alahimbe D, Underground Stranger Game Cat. Oh, I like it. Underground Stranger Game Cat. He's putting it our channel and AJ's channel into his handle now.
That is
He says,
awesome.
I'm high as fuck and I've been playing No Man's Sky for 4 hours. That game is fucking amazing. Yeah, it looks cool. I haven't checked out the new update yet, but they keep on working on it, man. Keep on iterating and making it better.
That's just crazy.
Let's see here. Who else is here? Anyone else here? Like JPEG Q or Q Creator? What's up, Q? I've seen you for a minute. Glad to have you here. That Dank Cheese is here. Jay the Foveated Rendered Game Cat is here. Oh, Dank Cheese said he just got home from working 14 hours. He'll have to watch the episode tomorrow. Well, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I imagine you need to crash. I always hated working those long hours, Roots, because, like, typically it's not something that you do as a one-off. If you're working
Right.
long hours, you're working long hours every day, and you get home after those long hours and you have a choice. You can either get the rest that you need, or you cannot get the rest that you need and do something else. If you get the rest that you need, then your life is only work. That's your whole life.
Right.
You get up, you work, you come home, you rest. If you want to have a life outside of work, then you have to forego that rest and feel bad while you're at work the next day, just so that you can have a few hours to chill and play games and watch YouTube or whatever it is you like to do.
Here's the easy way to get out of that. Just think of it this way. That's future Wes's problem. Fuck that guy. Present Wes is chilling. He's hanging out. He's going to go play some fucking VR. And then the future Wes can deal with this shit tomorrow.
Well, here's the thing. Like, the job I have now does put me working crazy hours like that.
Right.
But it's
home.
different because I work at home. I work on my computer. Oftentimes doing things where I can have half of my screen up with. Typically, what I'll do is I'll put some kind of podcast on or something I can listen to in the background while I'm working, and that kind of helps keep me grounded so that I'm not just constantly focused only on work
Mm.
and never anything else.
How about not having some asshole fucking dickhead boss
Yeah.
slave driver over your ass? You know what I mean? Like, that's such a good thing, and to be doing something you love is such a blessing, and working with
Speaking of
everybody
which,
that
yeah,
you are friends with, it's just so cool.
Eric's in the air, bro. Going to China.
I know that's crazy, right? I think it'd be cool to go to China. I think just get in, get out. Don't
All
linger, don't
right.
stay. Um,
Don't say anything.
yeah,
Don't
don't
speak your
say anything.
mind.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I mean, I really love. I love other cultures. So I think it would be an experience. I think the only thing that sucks for him, and maybe next time it'll be different, is it would have been really cool if for some way he could have gone with his wife, just because it'd be
Yeah,
such a cool experience to do with somebody you love, So
I agree. He's going to be busy though. She'd just be sitting in China by herself, which would
yeah,
suck for her.
yeah. So maybe just as a vacation next time. So,
Four Wheeling's in the chat. Grimrock says hello in Happy Funland. How do you put your club weapon on your back?
I don't think you
When I
can you?
played that, you're supposed to be able to. I didn't know that. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't figure it out before I ended up stopping playing. But I imagine you just grab it and let go of it. You probably just have to find the right spot to hit the holster because sometimes it's like tight to your shoulder and sometimes it's kind of up a little
Mm.
bit in these different games. But there is a shoulder holster. There's supposed to be.
My answer is you don't. You throw it away and just keep grabbing cameras and taking pictures.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can get a golf club from every hole
That's true.
on the park, so you don't really need to
I
carry
forgot you
them.
do need them for golfing, which yeah, forgot
And
about that
now,
part.
with that said, after you get uh, to the pirate ride, there's like these pirate swords that you can use instead of the golf clubs that I kind of like better than the golf clubs. But so you might want to hold on to those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, SpryGuy says I might get in Battle Zone. Well, have fun with that. I ordered that Hodis roots.
Nice. Oh, dude, I think you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love it a lot more than even the wheel. And
It was just like $60, man. It was on sale for the Prime Day, so I thought,
why not?
there's my sign, right?
Yeah.
We got in this conversation on Gamescast on Wednesday about Aces of Thunder. We got an update on Aces of Thunder roots that they are indeed going to have. Not only are they going to now have single player missions, so it's not going to be just multiplayer anymore, but it's coming to Steam now as well. It's not just a PSVR
When
exclusive
is this game
anymore.
coming out that they're suddenly adding
Q4,
missions?
Q4,
Okay.
coming out Q4.
Oh
Yep.
well, hopefully it's it's pretty ambitious. Did they like they must have been originally had it and maybe partially done and then scrapped it and now
Well,
they're gonna put it because that's not that long to suddenly
well,
add
here
missions.
they're not just adding them now; they're announcing them
Mm,
now.
mm,
Um, they came out in January and pretty said the game was pretty much done then. But now here we are, 6 months later, and the game still isn't out, and we're wondering why. And now we're finding out why. We're finding out they've added on all this other stuff. So
yeah,
yeah, that makes me feel a lot better about it. Because I don't like playing just multiplayer only. I want some single player stuff to do in there. So
yeah.
it's
And
pretty cool.
I think you'll be shocked at how many games there are that you can use. Like Battlezone is one of them. And I can't remember what is that other game that somebody mentioned the other day that you're flying inside and you're it's really tight quarters. I think Radio Runt was mentioning it. It's a really cool game. Oh, over something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But
Yeah,
that's
it's like it's
amazing.
that game. It's based on like Descent or something.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's even better with a HOTAS. And so like, there's all sorts of games out there that you wouldn't even know or think of. Battlezone's one of them. So
I'm just gonna go back in and play Squadrons some more.
Overload, yeah, and Squadrons. And maybe
Yeah.
maybe you'll like the other way. I just think even any game where you're in VR and where you're using a HOTAS and you look down and it's matching what you're doing in real life, is that not more immersive? It should be.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. Um, JS says Exit 8 got an official Quest port for $7. I was surprised to see it did. And I just got a key for that, Roots. So that's something we can check out if you want. A popular, somewhat popular flat game. Pretty short, just like an hour or two to play it. It's one of these liminal space, like escape room type games. Um,
Sure. I don't know.
so
I'm pretty
we've got
much
that.
open. I'm open to almost any flat game that's intriguing or interesting, because there's a good possibility it's going to have a lot of cool depth to it. Doesn't mean it's always going to.
No,
There's
this is a different type of game. So this is um, a game that puts you in, like I said, these liminal spaces that are really kind of plain. It puts you into like I don't know if it's an airport terminal or like a subway terminal, but you have to find your way out. And the premise is that you're walking down these corridors and there's some signage up and things like that, and you have to observe the environment and look for anomalies, things that are just a little different or a little strange to um, to find your way through it. And if you don't notice these, you'll just end up looping and starting over and over and over again. You
oh
have to kind
god,
of find your way out.
better pay
Um,
attention to detail.
I also got a key for that game we covered on Monday, the Hello Cruel World, that story-driven escape room
Oh
game.
yeah,
Yeah, I got a key for that too. If we want to check it out at some point.
cool. Yeah,
So,
let's go in there and check it out.
uh, anyways, that's as far to the north as I can travel. Let's see if we had any slippies today. I'm sure we had one or two, right? Maybe not. Oh, yep. Dead Ringer, the Game Cat's here. What up? Good to see you. Um, I think that might be it. I don't see any other slippies. It's too late for slippies, Roots. Everybody went to bed.
Wolfheart JG said, "Morning, guys." I don't know if you saw that or if you
Yeah,
said.
no, I didn't. What's up, Wolfheart? There's Gray Matter.
And
Gray
Fluke
Matter's here as
Rogi said,
well.
"Morning, all."
What's up, Fluke? Mr. Lord Beavis? Yeah, so we had some slippies. I just didn't scroll all the way down. My bad.
Shades of Gray Matter says, "I'm around listening but busy." Well, we appreciate you. I see this is exactly what you were doing, Wes. We're somebody's side screen. I can't believe it. We did it. We made it.
Uh,
Wes is probably listening to something like Joe Rogan or something. So that means we're on that level, right? We're on the same level
yeah,
as Joe Rogan. It's just by 7 degrees of Joe.
yeah, just like Joe Rogan, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you mention it.
Just like.
Raider Event says, I want my 5090 now. I feel you, bro. Like, I want to have that extra power for these mods. And I know I could just, trade off and get a 4090 right now, but
We're so close.
I'm gonna have some patience, and I'll be happy that I had that patience when the time comes.
Yeah.
So, um, anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk a little VR, and let's start by talking about this week's native VR new release. But is it really a new release? It really isn't a new release, because this is a game that has been out on the Oculus Rift store for a good many years. This game called Witchblood. So I learned about this game over the last couple of weeks, Roots, when they announced that this game was coming to the Quest platform as a mixed reality title. Um, but what I didn't realize, so when I heard about it, I realized it was on the Rift Store. We talked about it on the show. What I didn't realize about it at that time, though, what I didn't notice was that this is an Oculus Studios title. This isn't just some indie dev putting together a low budget, side scroller back in the day. This was something that had Oculus money behind it, and which came from a fairly sizable studio, Hidden Path Entertainment, which has done a number of flat games as well. I want to start by thanking Hidden Path Entertainment for providing us with review access to this. And Roots, I got to say, pleasantly surprised with this one. It really, I mean, you could tell by looking at it that it's going for kind of a retro style, right? It's patterned after those old like Castlevania style games. People like to call them Metroidvanias, but it's not very much like Metroid. It's a lot more like a Castlevania game. Um, but it really looks, feels, and plays, most importantly, like one of those games. A lot of the time when you see these types of games in VR, as we've talked about a million times at this point, it's like you're getting a light version, right? You're getting the VR version of the flat game. But that's not really what you have here. You have a game here that I feel like would have fit in back on the Nintendo consoles back in the day or in the early PlayStation days. Um, a fairly robust map with some decent progression, good visuals, and good story. What did you think about Witchblood?
Well, I played it back in the day. I thought it was pretty cool back then. Played way more of it this time around. I was kind of like SpryGuy. SpryGuy said when he played it originally, he kind of got lost and never went back to it.
A
This
big
time,
map, isn't it?
it is a big map, and it's very confusing at first. There's so many different ways to go around, and you find yourself backtracking, thinking, "Okay, where am I? How do I get through here?" And then you find out you did something stupid. But what I didn't realize until this time was like everything you just said, how amazing this is. What you can tell is that these developers, when they made it, they weren't focusing on trying to make a fucking VR game. They were trying to make a game that was also in VR in the sense of like the gameplay came first, right? Like they didn't try to get fancy with it. They just made a game that's fun to play, that everybody loves to play this type of game. You know what I mean? And the the visuals were, the 3D was so good, right? Everything looked so amazing. And I will say, I went into the PC version and I played for about an hour, and I would say that this version is better than that one. Not only did, like I said, there's really not any way to turn up the graphics in that one. I guess you could sharpen it, through doing outside of the game. But there really wasn't the fact that there was no way to zoom in. You couldn't move the map around, right? This one has so much more functionality than that one. It's like they took that base game, the game which was amazing already, and they built around it and made it even better. I didn't really use the mixed reality version. I like the fact that you can toggle it on or off. I left it
Right.
off because you're looking at a big box of there's really no reason to have it on, or mixed reality, unless you want, like, you have people in your room and you want to see what's going on around you just in case something happens. Other than that, like, it's not going to detract you from having it on, and there's no reason to have it off or on because you're going to be looking at that square. I was really impressed with it, and the gameplay was so much deeper than I thought it was because I didn't get as far. Just getting the sword, getting past these bosses that we started with, getting the way they unload all the different abilities with the books, like, it's just done very well.
So this is a third-person side-scroller hack and slash game with a Metroidvania style map and um, progression system. So the way the progression works in this game, it's actually pretty multifaceted. There's of course your weapon that you have, which you start with a stick, and you're literally just
Stick.
poking the enemies with a stick. and then eventually you start to find swords and different things that you can use. Um, but you most of the progression is done through exploration. As we've mentioned, there is this is a huge map, um, which is primarily the biggest reason that I didn't use the mixed reality, because I found it useful to have that map on the wall around the room
That
that
was
you're in.
cool, right?
Yeah, yeah. But the way that you're going to upgrade most of your skills and weapons is by finding items, and there's a number of um, hidden rooms, um, that if you have an eagle eye and you're really looking for it, you can really progress your character even faster than the game would have you. Um, so you've got your weapon, and like I said, you can you'll find weapon upgrades, but you'll also find uh, items that allow you to upgrade your skills. So you'll get like a new attack every so often,
Higher jump.
as
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, higher jump, things like that. And then you have magic. That's kind of what sets this apart from a regular, like, hack and slash game, is that there's a lot of magic in this game. There's like fire magic, there's ice magic, there's wind magic. That's all elemental magic, they call it. But there's also magic that you get from finding statues. There's um, there's even another type of magic too that maybe book magic. I don't quite remember what the other type of. There's like three types of magic that you can upgrade. There's your weapon that you can upgrade, and then there's your skills that you can upgrade. And other than the elemental magic, which you can unlock by defeating enemies and finding things, everything else is exploration. It's all how well you're able to explore the map and find all of the rooms. Um, anyways, kind of like you mentioned, it was a full-fledged out game here. Like, this is a game that would translate perfectly to a flat screen, and in fact, I would say, Roots, that this playing this game, the way that it is set up with this diorama in a box in front of you, very reminiscent of playing a flat side scrollers that we've forced into VR through Reed Shade or Vorpex or what have you. It plays pretty much exactly like that, right?
Right. It's a perfect example why Sony could easily put all of their games in 3D box or any game. You know what I mean? That any game can be done. I mean, obviously, there's more to it than just that. Like just the fact that you can move it around, you can, shrink the scale up and down or whatever. But ultimately, you're looking into that box, and the 3D is what makes it magical, right? And the 3D in this is so good, and the particle effects and just everything. I mean, I just this game was made in 2017, and I feel like, well, at least the original, obviously the Quest version was made recently, the upgrade. Even the PC version, I feel like it's better than most VR games out there, just in the way that the scope of everything. Yeah, you're not picking things up, and it's not a sim, and it's a different type of game, but it's an actual game, and it's done very well. Right now, if you don't like this type of game, it's not magic. You're not gonna like it if you don't love these type of games. But if you even remotely like these type of games, I want to go back in. I played an hour in the PC version. I enjoyed it that much, Wes. I just went in now just to check and see how good it was gonna be, and I just kept playing until I ended up dying. Now that's one thing I was gonna ask you too, Wes. Did you play on normal mode, hard mode, or the ridiculous whatever it's called mode?
Hard. I
Me,
started on hard and left it on there,
same.
and I regretted it a little bit at first, but after you kind of learn the enemies and get a little bit more used to it, um, you kind of adjust, right? But at first, like
Frogs.
those frogs that jump at you,
It's
like
fuckers,
I
man.
died. I died so many times just to get past that second type of frog that you run into.
Yeah, it's that one too. And there's just certain enemies, and that's I don't know. That's why I like these type of games. You know, you get frustrated. You know, you're trying to get to the save points where she says, "Father," you know, every time.
Yeah.
And then one of these rat bastards fucking nails you like, or the frog will. This is the thing. They'll just, if you're in, just walk into the frog, you're doom 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 doom, you're dead.
Yeah,
You
yeah, to
know.
kill you quickly, right?
Yeah, so it's but I like it. I like the challenge. I was glad I played it on hard mode. I had the exact same feeling. I was like, fuck man. You know, maybe I should have scaled it back, but you're gaining hearts, you're gaining magic. It's giving you different abilities. Like you just saw Wes earlier, he had that shield. You know, you're using that when things are shooting at you. You got your frost bolt, you have your air thing. And I just love the pace of how they're unveiling new things and the way that she finds a new book and she gets all excited as a character, you know, like, oh my God, I can do this. I can jump. I'm jumping higher. Like it's just, it's very done very well. Like I don't want to gush about it, but like, I just don't see the production in most games where they take care on every level with the story and the gameplay and just everything. So
I like it. I think a lot of what I like about it is just what a throwback it is, right? Because in the beginning, you know, when you are kind of struggling, um, in playing on hard, you quickly realize that, um, you know, it's about getting the timing down and the range with how when and how to attack to keep yourself safe, and you have to die quite a bit to you know
get
get to
good,
that
son.
point to get good, right? And that's the way the games used to be, right? You used to have to try and try again and practice and practice and practice until you get good at a game. And this game makes you do that. And I really appreciated that a lot about it, even if it was kind of frustrating, you know, for a little while.
Yeah.
Gamertag VR is in the chat. What's up, GT? GT played this game as well, and he agreed. He had the same kind of experience that we did. He went in to check it out because it looked like a neat thing to try out in mixed reality, and he ended up playing it for longer than he expected. I think he said he played all the way through it. Took him 3 or 4 hours or whatever to play through, if I remember correctly. Um, for me, I didn't finish it, but I think I would have. I ran my battery dead playing this game, Roots,
Did
and
you
I did
really?
start. I started with a Bobo, like a full charge on my headset and a Bobo on there, and I ran both of them dead. I played for about 2.5 hours before the thing finally died off. But I think if I were playing on a wired headset, I probably would just played straight through this thing without stopping.
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me because I kind of had the similar thing. I mean, I didn't run my battery out, but I literally just kept playing. I kept thinking I was going to no, I'll just get to this next part. And then I'd get a new ability or something. And I'm like, well, you know, let me just check around and see what's up here. And it just the I just had such a good time. So I recommend this. I don't even know what the cost of this thing is, Wes, and I recommend it right now. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you don't know what the cost of it is?
No, I have no
Uh,
idea.
well, what would you say this game's worth?
I would say I would put it up there with you know, probably 30 to $40, man. You know?
$7.
Oh Jesus. Well, you know what? This is an absolute no-brainer. I feel like it's got so much game to it, and so you're getting it as a steal. It's $7, and maybe that's me being like over, you know, or unrealistic. Maybe $20, but fuck, man, this is 1/3 of that. So there's really not a reason to, unless you hate VR or you hate um, this type of game, or you're a gotta have my hands Andy. You know, if you're one of those, then yeah, I don't get this, man. This will piss you off. I love the fact that because I played this with the PC, and after I went to the PC, I went back into this one again and continued further. And I forgot, and I'm like, why is this not working? Oh yeah, because they let you use your actual touch controllers for the game. So
Yeah. Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with it, man. Again, it's not going to be for everybody. I mean, if you didn't grow up in our generation playing these sorts of games,
Mm,
it may seem a bit primitive to you. But with that said, Roots, I mean, in recent years, we've seen a kind of a resurgence of these older style of games, um, with new releases coming out from indie studios, like hundreds of them, of these games in the Steam catalog now and on PlayStation. Um, so I'd like to see more stuff like this in VR. I think not only these side scrollers, but like I want to see some isometric stuff, like Hades style games that were kind of top down with some 3D depth. I think that would work out very well as also.
yeah, absolutely. It's a game. The games that play type of games that work in VR. They work flat. They work in VR. I guess Looper says the game's $11.99. The $7 was the Rift version, but still $11.99 is a
Well, where
steal.
did I hear that at? Maybe I'm confusing it with another game. I could have swore I just saw this for $7 somewhere. My bad. I must be wrong. 11.99 though is still a great price for it. I would call this a $20 to $25 game easy.
Easy.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and with inflated prices, even 30. It's definitely worth it. As soon as I got to the boss fight, Wes, and was fighting the bosses, that was when I was like, okay, this
Yep.
is like legit gameplay. I mean, everything was good up until then, and I liked the progression, getting the sword and getting everything else. But it was like, okay, they're actually real mechanics here, and the game just gets progressively harder, and and it makes you feel more badass the entire time, at least the entire time I've played it, and uh, and so yeah, I definitely recommend it for 11.99.
But for me, what I really like about it is the exploration, which is, 75% of the gameplay is exploration. And this map is so big and sprawling, like, it's like at the end of the game, or the end of my play session, I guess I should say, rather.
Mm,
It's almost like every path that you take splits off into three or four paths.
right.
And you can go this way and examine those three or four, or you can go this way and examine those three or four, or you could go this way and examine those three or four. And then, you're going to have to eventually get to all of it. So it's trying to kind of tackle that in a methodical way so that you don't get lost and, trying to keep up with where you're at. And sometimes you'll find yourself looping around and starting over again. And other times you literally have to backtrack and try to remember which way you came. The map's very useful for that. I think if I had to criticize it on one thing, um, it kind of was annoying that when you die, your footprints erase from the map. So you can't really backtrack after if you get killed. It only takes you back to the save point with a clean slate and starts all over again.
Yeah.
I really wish it had like a permanent. The footprints were permanent, so you could really always see where you've been and where you haven't been. But
Yeah, that might
other
make
than
it
that,
too easy.
man, I don't know, man. It's a big map. Uh, anyway, other than that, I mean, I really don't have a lot that I can complain about here. I mean, probably. I mean, if it really is, um, 4 or 5 hours or whatever, I probably would like for it to be a little bit longer. But who else would like for it to be a little bit longer?
My
She
mom!
always wants it longer. This is my thing. I would take this at the length it is all day long over a 20-hour shallow game that doesn't, you know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, of course.
I just want this has everything. It's there's not really a lacking category where you say, well, the acting sucked or the movie or the story sucked or the gameplay sucked. No, it's all janky. No, none of it. It's all good. So yeah, I guess we could want it longer, but for the cost flat 4 to 5 hours for 11.99 or what Fluke Rogi was saying is $15 is what he thought he paid for it, and he says it must have dropped. So either way, I don't know. We have so many prices floating around out there. It's cheap. It's cheap for what the game is, all day. And I don't know who the hell
Yep.
this on this quarter, some woman. So
Anyways, check it out. If you into this type of gameplay, I think you know who you are.
yeah,
Um, it's a cheap price. It's a solid game. Again, Oculus Studios game, so you know the quality is going to be there. And yeah, hopefully people pick it up and make it a success, so that
yes, make
so
more.
we can see, yeah, we can see more of these games in VR someday.
Do you?
I think the Quest platform does games like this really well.
I have a
Um,
question for the developers. Are they planning on making more VR games? You said that they've done flat games. I know From Other Suns did Chronos, did From Other Suns, then went on to do Remnant 2, and had very big success with flat games. And so maybe they did as well, and they're not coming back to it. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I guess only time will tell. If the developer sees this and wants to answer in the comments, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Let us know. Um, I'll tell you what, man. Like I was already kind of excited for Escaping Wonderland, but now having played this, like I'm even more excited to check that game out.
yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, we move along to the mod of the week, and it's a game that just came out like 2 or 3 days ago on Steam, and I think it may even be on PlayStation as well. And it's a game called Nobody Wants to Die. This is a kind of retro futuristic mystery game that puts you in the shoes of a police officer that has a number of personal issues that he's dealing with. Um, and it's kind of a point and click style mystery game with some really cool tools and mechanics at your disposal. Because while everything kind of looks like it's from the past, like I said, it's retro futuristic. So the game's actually set like 100 years into the future from now. So there's a lot of cool future tech in here as well. While you're driving around in cars and in a city that looks like it's from the 1930s and 40s, maybe 50s, right? Um, Roots right from the get go in this game. I um, I got this vibe of Bioshock, and I know you've never played Bioshock, but this kind of brass age look to everything and feel with the sci-fi layer over top of it. It's just a very unique aesthetic and feel, and it translates so well into VR.
I didn't get that Bioshock feeling at all. But like you said, I don't even know what that is. Um, no, yeah, it was definitely surreal, and I just was taken away by this kind of reminded me of that game we played recently, the Retropolis 2, as far as storytelling type of thing. But this is on next level. Like this is like we always talk about what we want out of a game. We want to have something where our choices make decisions, and what we say make a difference in the story, right? Now I haven't seen how that makes a difference, but I was told, Wes, in the game
Yeah.
that it makes a difference. And so
Did you drink the alcohol, Roots?
I did not drink the alcohol. Well,
I
when
did.
there was at one point early on, right? I did not. No. Oh, Wes, what
Yeah.
happened? Oh
Okay.
God, I'm afraid
My
to
wife's
know.
dead, Roots. My wife is dead. What am I supposed to do?
No, because well, that's true. Well, I mean, he's sipping alcohol the whole time. It's just there was a point where it asked me, "Do you want to drink the alcohol?" And I thought, you know what, this isn't the time to be drinking. I'm like working on a case. But that's what's cool about this is like you really feel like you're in this role, right? And I saw, like I was saying earlier, I saw PD's thumbnail. I saw Beardo Benjos and saw a lot of, and everybody was saying how good this was and amazing. And then I just watched this opening entrance scene here, I was like, holy shit, man, what is going on in this? Like the story grips you from the very beginning, right? And it makes you really, really, I mean, aside from the fact that it looks beautiful, like it's intriguing. There's this whole world where everybody's, well, not everybody, only the rich, Wes, get to swap the bodies and live forever, right? And apparently there's all sorts of shit going on in this world. And I don't know. I find it very intriguing. This is another game that this has been a theme for the last couple weeks where we're playing games that we like and are actually really amazing. And after we finish them, we're like, I want to go back to that. This
Yeah.
is 2 for 2 for now for this. That's something I want to go back to and will go back to this. So,
Here's the cool thing about this one and Witchblood. I think we could finish both of these games tomorrow. Um, I saw a full playthrough of this game on YouTube earlier today, and it was something. It was less than 5 hours long.
yeah, it was like 4 hours. I
N-
saw it too. 4 hours and like 40 some minutes or something.
Now, when with that said, when people do these playthroughs on YouTube, they typically have already played through the game. They already know everything, and they don't take their time to really flesh out the story and examine things. They just pretty much speed run it. So, if there's a 5 hour YouTube play, this is probably an 8 hour game. I would imagine, but I don't know. I played it for about an hour. I would have played it longer, but I came right up against the show with it, and so let's talk about performance because this is a gorgeous game, right? Like this is a brand new Unreal Engine 5 game that makes full use of the engine to really render out a beautiful, highly detailed world. I started off playing this in my Reverb G2, and I played it on 4K graphics. It defaulted to that because of my monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in order to get it to run smoothly on my G2, I had to pull the graphics preset back to medium, which was fine because it was still gorgeous at medium. Like it looked great. And since I was in my G2, I couldn't see any pixels or anything. It was just beautiful and crisp, like looking at a 4K monitor. Um, but with that said, it would run for about 10 or 15 minutes and then crash.
Mm.
And I opened it back up again, and it ran for about another 10, 15 minutes, and then it crashed. So eventually, I said, you know what? I'm going to be playing for Mother Sons anyway. Why don't I go ahead and switch over to my Quest and see how the thing runs in that? Which I did, and no more crashing on the Quest. It didn't look quite as good. Um, in the car. I should preface that by saying it didn't look as good in the car. There was some kind of a weirdness when I was playing on Quest where that rain effect going over the windshield kind of had a weird distortion to it and made
Mm.
everything outside the car look weird. But when I would get out of the car, uh, just beautiful, crystal clear and sharp and fully detailed. I played this game on high graphics
Mm.
preset with the Quest, and it was absolutely beautiful. And other than that, a little bit of distortion when I was inside the car and it was raining. It was perfect and beautiful. What was your experience with it, Roots?
Pretty much. Well, I was gonna say it's the same, but it's similar. I was watching PD do it because this is PD's video. Shout out to PD. We're using this video. I saw him setting it to low, and I just defaulted everything to high. I cranked it up. I think that there's a pixel density. I think that was for this game. I cranked it
Yeah,
up
yeah, I ran it at one. It defaulted on like
0.84.
0.85 or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I cranked it up to 2 and then I left it. I could have I don't know, man. I'm just sitting here. This is my thing. And I feel a little dirty and guilty cuz like I feel I just don't ever think about it. I just fucking everything I start cranking everything up. And it looked amazing. I didn't see any distortion. Whatever you probably had to got turned down for the Quest. didn't, it probably over super sampled it or something, but it probably didn't look as good as it did in the G2
No,
with
it
that,
didn't.
you know what I mean? So,
No, it looked better in the G2 on medium than it looked in the Quest on high. Um, but it was great on both of them. Really, the only problem, like I said, on Quest is when I was in the car and everything inside the car was great. It was just looking through the window. That rain effect it was dirty basically.
mm.
It wasn't clean like it was on G2 where it looked like rain. It looked like there was some static in it. And it was just kind of covering everything.
What about when you open the
Um,
door to out to,
Oh, yeah,
I
that
was
was
like,
fucking
"Oh,
awesome,
that
dude.
was awesome!" Looking down, and I just thought the graphics. I just again, it's another game where, um, well, I mean, obviously this is a game us putting it into VR. I don't like the fact. I wish that I could just move my eyes around and have it pinpoint the different things to
Yeah,
click on, because it's sometimes hard to see where the little reticle is. But
yeah.
other than that, I this is another game that's just polished on every level. So
So this is a point and click game, as Roots mentioned. There's a reticle on screen. It's kind of difficult to see in VR. It's a little yellow dot,
yeah, you
and the
see it
way
right
you
there.
interact with things in this game is by using your thumbsticks to put the little yellow dot on different action points and pressing the A button, which is fine, but it would be much better in VR if the reticle was locked to your vision, and it's not. Now, I'm sure that that's something you could easily do in the UEVR settings. I'm just not well versed enough in UEVR to know how to do that.
I
But I
tried.
guarantee.
I don't
Oh, did
know
you?
if yeah, I don't know if maybe I didn't. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I think I turned it on and it didn't work. But it might have been something that, I'm missing. So anybody that knows, let us know. Because I'd be interested if I could have that would be so much better. I mean, as it stands, I mean, I'll still play it the way it is because it's that good. As I kind of feel like I almost like I'm partially playing L.A. Noir, Noir or whatever, right? Like it's a detective. You're a detective going around, and it's just a very intriguing story around it. Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's gameplay wise, it reminded me of a much more fleshed out and detailed version of the Batman Arkham VR game. Remember the early Batman game that had you kind of investigating crime scenes and stuff, and you would have to kind of scan things, and
Yes.
um, it's that same type of gameplay, but it's so much more detailed, and there's so much more um, kind of depth to the story and the game. Like you have a lot more like tools and things at your disposal. Imagine that, Rich. You have more tools than Batman in this game um, to kind of reconstruct. I mean, it was very similar to what you did in Batman when you reconstructed the death of your friend in the alleyway in
That's true.
Batman. It's a similar thing you're doing in this game, but it looks way cooler in this game. The way that they do it with this futuristic tech,
And the
but
story
it's a
too is so good around it, right? And the way that you
right.
got your detective partner or whatever, and like you're kind of trying to win her over, and I don't know, man. I just thought it was just really cool.
Yeah, the story's awesome. Obviously, you're in this big, futuristic version of New York City, and there's like some obvious nefarious things going on behind the scenes. You're in this situation where you're working for a police department, and it feels like there might be some corruption in the police department covering up crime and things like that. Um, but to add like another layer to all of it, you've recently lost your wife, and it's very obvious that you're having a mental break. You have these bouts where your vision gets all crazy, and you start to hallucinate and see your wife. She's there talking to you, and you're on this medication to try to control it, but it only works for a little while. And I thought it was cool, Roots, that they had this like futuristic pill bottle that has a timed cap on it that tells you exactly when you took your last one. Um, I saw that and I thought, man, how handy would that be? Because half the time I can't remember if I took my medicine today or I didn't. And this thing has a clock right on it to tell you when you took the last one, and it won't give it to you again until you're supposed to have it again.
Oh God,
I
I don't
thought that
need
was
it being
cool.
my nanny. I need my pain pill now, bitch. No,
Need
I'm
my
just kidding.
pills, yeah.
You give me my pills. Yeah.
But you go and you in the first chapter of this, you go investigate this scene, and it's supposed to be just a routine assignment. Like Ruth said, you're living in a world where the rich people never really die, because when their body dies, they just take their consciousness in this little module. I forget what they call the module. You just take that little module out and plug it into a new body, and you're fine. Your consciousness lives on. So you're on an assignment. A really well-to-do guy in the city who may or may not have some organized crime connections. You're sent to go to his apartment and collect his module so that we can get him into a new body. But when you get there, you find that his body is just destroyed beyond repair, as is the module, and it becomes increasingly apparent that someone has intentionally off this guy in a way that he can't come back. And when you how you investigate it and come to these conclusions was one of the cooler parts of the chapter for me, Roots, because the way that they let you manipulate time
Hmm.
and investigate past events, not only was it cool in how it worked, but it just looked cool, right? The special effects around it in the game, um, really was just a cool thing to experience in 3D. And you got to imagine that there's no way. I mean, I'm sure it looks great on a flat screen, but being able to like physically move inside this bubble in 3D, it's got to be a completely different experience, right?
Yeah, completely different. And just the way that you feel like you're manipulating. And I thought what was cool is like you're you're trying to do this detective work, and this technique is helping you piece by piece backwards, right? And so you're like figuring
Right.
out, how it went down. And okay, well, he was leaning on the thing. There's this, it just takes you to different places to analyze. And it's more, I would say that it's in a way a very interactive story. It's kind of how I would want an interactive story to be, to where you're not just doing a bunch of bullshit, but you're also like, it's not really hard stuff. You're not like this, you know what I mean? You're analyzing. It's just leading you from place to place, right? You're interacting. You're deciding the story, the dialogue, the way the conversation goes. I'm assuming the way you're building relationships with these
Right.
people, right? And so all of that's shaping into your experience. And so I'm really digging it. I think it's very well done. And I would agree with everybody that's raving about it. I think it's definitely worth playing through, especially in VR. Like you said, it's something you couldn't have you could have a really, I think you'd enjoy it flat. I just don't think you would have the same experience. So,
Man, Steam is such a funny place. So I go to down just to see what the reviews look like for this. And the first three reviews at the top are all thumbs down negative reviews. Um, which I thought was interesting, like that would be at the top. So I start reading. I'll read the first sentence to you from each of these three reviews. Um, One from Ludo Lupus here says, I love the atmosphere and art direction of this game. uh, C Dub 716, I enjoyed the game and found it interesting. Soft Grip says, "Did I enjoy this game? Yes." Like so, obviously there was some but after that, and they found issues with it. But I just thought it was funny that how funny Steam is where people will enjoy a game overall, but still give it an overall not recommended because they found some kind of issue that they didn't like with it.
It's just nitpicking. If you enjoyed it, I don't understand how you don't recommend it. You know, I guess there could be
Uh,
specific reasons, but yeah.
for what it's worth, in the 3 days it's been on the store, it has 664 reviews, and the rating is very positive on it. So most people um, are really enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it just looks amazing. I think it's almost like it was made for VR. You're going on an adventure into future New York City in a really cool story where you just can't predict where it's going to go just because of the nature of it's so bizarre. And so far, I haven't really been able to predict it. So um, I think it's
So
cool.
yeah, yeah, it is cool. It is a bit of a walking sim. Like I said, it's a point and click mystery game. There's a few things you do in it. It is interactive, um, but it isn't an action game by any means. And from what I understand, um, what we've done in the first chapter here is what you do all the way through the game. So it's not going to continue to become more complex in terms of the having more and more mechanics introduced. It just kind of is what it is, but it's a beautifully immersive world and an intriguing story and some cool effects around the gameplay, um, for $25 on Steam. And it's a one click fix in the VR.
Easy.
You may have to you may have to pull the graphics back a little bit depending on which headset you're playing on. But it looks beautiful even on medium settings. I didn't try it on low because I didn't have to, but it ran well for me on medium in my G2 with 4K resolution, um, with my 3080 Ti. So yeah, I'd say the good majority of you, if you turn the graphics back, are going to be able to play this. Again, one click, you just inject it and it runs. Um, but with that said, Roots, I think we will give away a copy of this. We'll give away two. We'll give away one in the chat right now, and we'll give away another one next week. We'll do a drawing. So if you're watching this after the fact and you want to win a copy of Nobody Wants to Die on Steam, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed and leave a comment down below that says that you would like to enter the giveaway. But in the meantime, the first person in the chat that can tell me the year that this game is set in will win a copy of the game. Set in New York City, some year in the future. First
Oh,
person can tell me what that year is will win a copy of the game, and you'll be playing this in VR today.
Looper. Yeah. Looper says corruption, police department. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. That's just a shocker.
Grandpa Barbecue says it was set in the year 1057.
Oh, wow. I think it's the future.
1953. It feels like 1953, Grandpa Barbecue. Gabriel 004 doing the work, looking it up, coming through with the correct answer. The year 2329.
Wow.
Yeah, some 300 years into the future.
That's
Well
crazy.
done, Gabriel.
What did they say about President Trump? No, just kidding. He's probably dead a long time by then.
Nah, he's still running. He's
Still
running
running?
for the 50th time. He's trying to get that second term. Still, he has no ears left. They've shot both of them off.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. This is a world where everybody could live forever, right? And they could be in anybody's
That's
body.
right.
How would you even know who's who? They just swap. They all
That's
swap
true.
a. And I bet you it'd be easy to just take somebody, kill them, and take the body. That's probably where all the
It'd make it a lot easier for people to transition, right? They could just pull their little module out of their head.
That's true. Just instant swap. You're good to go.
Be easy peasy, and reversible too.
Yeah, that's true. You can just go back and forth. I think. Can you just keep a body on ice? That would be the key,
I mean,
right?
if you had enough money, I'm sure you could. Right?
Yeah, just have
That's
like a
the key. You
whole.
got to be rich.
Yeah, just swap to a different body every on Wednesdays. Say I want to be like a bodybuilder on Wednesdays. Fridays I eat donuts.
Anyways, Gabriel, you know what to do. Tag me up on Discord. We'll get you your key. And again, Philozix, Michael, or Michelle, and anyone else who's watching this after the fact that wants to try this game out in VR, just leave a comment down below telling me that you'd like to enter the giveaway, and we'll give away another copy next Saturday right here on Strangers in the Night.
Exciting.
It is exciting. You know what else is exciting, Roots? From Other Suns. This is another Oculus exclusive, a game that had Oculus money behind it back in the days when they were trying to promote and grow PCVR. With that said, this is one of a very few Oculus Studios games that I have never played, other than the
Tutorial.
tutorial, which I played right before we went on the air here today. So, as I mentioned before, I had some issues with Nobody Wants to Die. I had some crashing issues. It put me kind of long into that game, which put me late getting started on running the tutorial on this. But I even had more trouble than that because there is a very common issue with From Other Suns that for a lot of people it keeps them from being able to boot the game up, and I did have that problem. So if this is a game that someone in the community, if you're watching this and you have trouble getting this game to run, just tag us up on Discord. There is a fix. You have to go into your Windows settings and change a couple things around, but that does fix the problem and allow you to play the game. But I fixed it, Roots. I fixed it on my newer Windows installation, and then remembered that if I'm going to 100% make sure that my microphone works well on the podcast, that I have to go into my old Windows installation. So even after I fixed it, I had to go back in and fix it again. And for whatever reason, when I went to fix it on my old Windows installation, the advanced system settings link was not where it was at on my newer installation.
Really?
Like I followed the directions that you're supposed to, and that advanced link just wasn't there. So I had to actually search around a bit to try to find those advanced system settings, which I eventually did, and I was eventually able to apply the fix. But it took a few minutes, as everyone at the that was here early, waiting for the show to start, came to find out. But
imagine me when we bought it. I had Mash and Radio Runt buy it, and then I couldn't get in the game. Like I think Radio Runt had the same issue, was just crashing, and so they don't have this fix out there. This isn't a fix that's readily available that Oculus is pushing or that's easy to find. I had to find it buried in a fucking forum in the middle of nowhere. And I thank God I had posted it to you, or posted it when we played it in May. And so like I just posted it again in the VR Game Talk channel, so that because I would just go ahead and do it, because this is FTL and VR. I mean, legit. And this is Gunfire Games. This is the same people
FTL. What do you mean FTL?
FTL is a flat game version. Basically, it's a flat game that is very popular, where you're trying to. I've never played it, but you're trying to get across the galaxy. So this is the premise of this game. You're somehow in the middle of the galaxy, and you've been noticed by these aliens or whatever, and they're trying to get to Earth, and you're trying to beat them there first. If they beat you, they're going to destroy Earth. And you're trying to get there. I don't know if somebody in the chat can kind of explain FTL a little bit better, but it's a very popular flat game. and so this is very full fleshed out, um, and so you've got a limited number of bodies, and I guess once you die, you can become a robot, but and then it's something that it's a one and done, right? Like you're gonna go, you could keep playing for weeks trying to get all the way there and then die, and you got to restart the entire thing. Very hard to beat the entire game, but very good. So
Yeah, I was trying to get a beat on what type of game this actually was when I was uh, going through the tutorial. At first, it seemed like it was going to be a first-person shooter, but then the whole like probably more than half of the tutorial was like real-time strategy, like a first-person real-time strategy game.
So
Um,
basically, what we're doing is and you're going to be the captain, and hopefully this is going to work because Third Shifter says, "Did you get multiplayer to work? I can't anymore on from other sons." It worked in May, so now you got me worried. We haven't tried it
uh,
together. We could be talking about a game we can't be playing. But anyway, so you're going to be the captain, and we're going to be trying to control our ships. We have to worry about resources, right? Fuel, whatever. We're going to run into other ships. Some ships are gonna be bitches and pirates trying to demand we give them stuff, or they're gonna destroy us. We have a lot of options of what we can do. You can actually beam over to their ship and steal their shit, kill them, get in firefights. They can board your ship, and then you can destroy them with missiles, and you're building your ship. There's a lot of aspects to it, but it is absolutely a first-person shooter at the core of it. Because as you get further, things are going to get crazier. The enemies get harder. There's a lot more going on. Everything's random. You go over to the ship, and maybe it's humans, maybe it's robots, maybe it's aliens, maybe you know what I mean. Like, and you can find guns all over. You kill them, take their guns. You get to the captain's thing. You can find better guns. It's pretty cool.
so is it
So
like a campaign that you play through?
yeah, so I guess it's kind of like I don't want to say it's a roguelite because it's one shot type of thing, but it is a campaign as far as you're trying to get from where you're at all the way to Earth. But every time is going to be different. So like if we're going and say if we continued, we played for a couple hours and came back to it, we'd continue in the same game until we either beat it or we died. And then if we died, we have to start the entire thing over and work our way through back across the galaxy. And it would be a completely different experience, because everything that we're going to experience is different, as far as that goes. And like I said, it's all about the number of lives you can have. And you can play by yourself because you could play with other robots running. I mean, obviously they're not as smart as humans, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to getting in there. I hope that the multiplayer works, because if not, this is going to suck.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure
here's
it'll still be fun, but
here's what we do. If the multiplayer doesn't work for whatever reason, because you're going to be the one streaming it, we'll just have you do it, and I'll just pop back out, and we'll do what we did. We'll real time review you playing with the computer people. They won't be as good as Roots, and I think Radio Run's still out there. I don't know.
yeah, did we confirm with Radio Rent that he's coming in?
I haven't seen him for a while, so we'll see. Or Tack or anybody that has this game. If we can get it working now. Now Third Shifter's got me worried.
All right. Well, Radio Rent, if you're in the chat, let us know if you want to connect up with us and play. If not, we can maybe look and see if someone else wants to get in here really quick and play with us.
Yeah, and if not, then
But
we'll two-person it with a robot, you know?
yeah,
So
is it like Jimmy
yeah,
from
no, they're better than he's
Waco?
better than Jimmy. But this is the thing, like you don't want to die. They got shields. They got other ways to keep yourself safe, and you can go heal yourself in the med bay, and like it's very detailed, very deep. This is Gunfire Games. Remnant 2 is one of the best flat games I've played in the last few years. They know what they're doing, and it shows. And I hope some of these studios come back to VR when it's more you know, because they were building when they thought VR this was it. And then they realized, okay, this isn't it. And they all went back to flat gaming. But I'm sure they really they want to be in VR.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, it's going to take me a minute here to get everything kind of set up. So Roots is going to continue on with you and talk to the chat while I get things set up on my end. When I come back, we'll switch over from Roots's feed to my feed, and then Roots will go get set up on his end, and hopefully we'll be able to connect up in the multiplayer and play. If you're out there, Radio Runt, let us know. And if you're not, if somebody else wants to play, let us know in the chat. If you have this game and want to hop in with us, we could use a third potentially here. But I'll be right back. And Roots, I'll talk to you in a minute.
All right. Well, Michael Vihin says, why is it not available anymore? PCVR Facebook boycott. Are you talking about this game? This game is available.
About Chronos.
Oh, okay.
About Chronos.
I was going to say, because this game, Wes literally just bought it. But yeah, no, Chronos. So this is the thing. It's not a boycott. I don't know exactly what it was. It said that they weren't complying, that the studio was not complying with something. So I'm assuming they changed their policies or something they didn't update or didn't want to update. And so they're not selling it until they fix it, I guess, which is a good thing because I got a spinning window. You know, you could pay for that. That was amazing. It was cool. I got to like pick a character and like think I was going to get into the game. That was kind of like a tease, you know. You know who loves to be a tease? My mom. Yeah, she does. Yeah. So, but that's Chronos. But I'm really hoping we can get into this game because together, and it'll be cool for Wes and that's one of the reasons why I wanted Wes to be the camera because he's never played it, and so I think it would be more interesting from his standpoint. I'm more apt to just run around trying to do shit. But it'd be cool to be in there with him as well. So I'm curious, Third Shifter, you said you haven't been able to play it, or you haven't been able to play it in multiplayer, and what's been happening with it? Because I mean, I got in there and played it, and I had to do that crash fix that I posted in the Discord. But other than that, it worked fine. And so, and I don't know, maybe have you been just trying to find randos? Because that is one thing that I've seen with people complaining is that there's not nobody playing it because they probably thought the game's broke. Because like I said, I had a hard time finding. Somebody should make a video. Anybody that like is in the VR space wants clicks on something. This would be a great video to make on how to get it to work. So I don't think there's one out there. And then if anybody's ever looking for a way to get from other suns, you got it there. I would do it, but I don't like making videos. I've kind of decided a long time ago that's not me. I don't want to be making tutorial shit. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'll pass. Hard pass for Roots. But then again, I don't really care about clicks either. I just care about having fun. But yeah, so hopefully, Radio Runt. You've never played this. GT, you need to get in here. If we get it fixed, if we get it running, you have the game, right? It's I think you would love it, GT. Well, okay, so yeah, it's probably not the best time with Wes not being on camera for Roots to be off camera. I'm not on camera, but I'm on camera. So this is Roots' pre-show Colorado time. So my camera glitches every once in a while. And I'm like, dude, man, my camera's out. What can I do now that I couldn't do before? And then I'm like, oh shit. And then I, Colorado time, and then the camera comes back on. You need to come in, GT. We need a third. Radio Runt's not in there. We haven't hung out for a while. And I think you would really love it. And it's right up your alley. You may end up getting addicted to it, GT, because it's just really cool. It's hard, but it's fun. Yeah, there we go. Everybody's saying we got to get GT in there. So, oh shoot, my camera, it just went out again. Let me see if I can get this fixed. It's my easy fix, you know. Let's put it this way, GT. I've only smoked weed on camera on the podcast once. And that was because we didn't know the camera was on. And so I won't do it again. It's a promise I made to myself. Okay. And then season 1 of Contractors. I gotcha. Well, we need to get in there sometime. The Carbon Box. Oh, dude. Somebody was saying that they were, was it the same time when you blew an embargo? No. Well, okay. That was something that may or may not have happened. Yes, I do remember. I was about to say no, but then I do remember something about an embargo. But hey, if the camera's not, nobody knows. I just remember looking over at the chat and saying, oh, hey, somebody was saying, hey, this is a first. I've never seen Roots doing that on a stream. And I was like, oh, shit, guys, we're live. Hey, what's up? And then we played it off, and very professional. You know what? That's another game I would love to get into, and I think Wes would enjoy it. I had a lot of fun. I love that game. What's funny is it's been so long since we played it. We could all be rookies again. But I thought we did pretty good with Star Trek. It was good. I kind of hope they bring something like that. If they could bring this game with Star Trek, where you could do the missions, but you could also beam over to the other ships or even beam down to planets, I think it's the best of both worlds. Because Star Trek, even as amazing as it is, it's missing like half of everything that you love about Star Trek, right? Which is all the away missions. You know, I even want to see Yeoman Smith die. You know, that would be cool. Just some blob creature or something. But you know what I mean? That's like the future Star Trek. Well, all these devs are out there. That's what I was saying about Gunfire Games and the devs for Witchblood and stuff. Like these devs that know how to make games are out there. And this is what I want in VR. Like it can be made for VR. Just make it a real game. Don't hold back. You know what I mean? We don't want, or I don't want the watered down versions of games, flat or VR. You know, and you can feel it. I can feel it when I go into your game and you've held back. Everybody can. And we'll all explain it away, but we can feel it. And that's why I rave about when I go into this game or I go into Nobody Wants to Die or Witchblood, and you can feel that they didn't hold back on the gameplay. I'm playing a fucking game. It's a game. I want to play the game. You know what I mean? Like it's not an experience. It's a game. And if the gameplay sucks or is held back or mediocre, I don't want to play it. I'm done with that. You know, like this isn't 2016. Ironically, it's not 2017. Like this game and Witchblood, way better games than a lot of games that come out today in so many ways. And again, I think it's because these developers really thought it was time. This is it. And so they didn't hold back. And they put games into VR that they knew people would want to play. And then the player base wasn't there. And then everything that Oculus has done that's watered down games, and we're sitting where we're at. I mean, Roots is rambling about something that he probably will never see change in his life. No, I think I am optimistic. I think we're heading in the right direction. I think this UEVR mod and flat to VR studios and things like that. The studios out there that are companies like GT's and Mike's company that are pushing the boundaries for these companies to really fine tune their games and do everything I'm talking about. So Quest
I
10.
don't like it.
Yeah.
I want casual multiplayer cartoony looking games.
Yes. I just want shallow games. There's no gameplay to it. That's what I want. But
Perfect. I
And
think we're
don't
on the
get me
same
wrong,
page.
there's a place for it because that exists for flat too. It just can't be everything. We need different varieties, um, and we're getting more and more high end games as far as gameplay wise. It's actually picked up in the
Well,
last year.
it,
So
it's with the mods and stuff now. It's better now than it's ever been.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It sounds like Wes is ready. Time for
Yeah, well, I'm in the game. I just got to get OBS set up right
okay,
now.
okay. And you keep doing
So
that,
give me
then.
just another half a second, and we should be good to go.
So I thought we were gonna get
Let's see.
GTM, but because he's at the gym and he's walking his dog, but he does have the game. Um, Steve Stemler says, "So excited you guys are talking about From Other Suns. Not only talking about it, we're about to play it live and talk about it.
Word.
We do need a third person if anybody's out there that um, has the game or wants to pick up the game. Come hang out with us. We do. I would, if that was the case, I recommend you wait until we see that we can get into the game. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
don't buy it until we know we can get together in multiplayer. But
I did see art or people talking about in Reddit West that the multiplayer was dead to some extent as far as people playing it. I think that's what they were talking about. Because I remember me and Radio Runt and Mash had no issues linking up. So
well, we're about to find out. We're going to lock that view. Check one, check two, check one, check two. All right, that's working. I need to get my desktop audio. That audio.
yeah, I think not only um, here's the thing. VR is blowing up to some extent as far as content creators. A lot of bigger content creators on YouTube are branching out and getting VR and doing some VR. And as more and more find out about UEVR and you start to see the, really big streamers start showcasing it, UEVR could really blow up. And it already is just in the last few months. And so that will get developers' attentions eventually. There'll
Yeah,
just
it's
be
going to
enough
continue to
buzz.
grow. I mean, we're going to have, a fair number of PlayStation gamers come over with the launch of the PC adapter in just a few weeks. And then even beyond that, I mean, it's just going to continue to snowball. Like word of mouth's going to start to get out. People are going to realize just how easy it is to use and how well it works with, as long as you have even a moderately powered system, you can play a lot of great games in it. So, yeah,
Steven
it's
Stemler says he's down to jump in if we get it set up, so we can get.
okay. Well, I'm almost there on my end. I'm just trying to get game audio coming through, and I might just have it turned down too much. Might be the problem. It's
Yeah,
weird because your mic's coming through, but the game audio is not coming through, and it's on a
hmm.
desktop audio, so it should be getting both of them.
That's weird. Gamer Taxis played a game called Strike Rush. It's already dead on arrival. It's crap, so it makes sense. It's only a week old. VR is savage. Yeah, and this is the thing too is I just think that VR people in general are just they're where I'm at, where I've been at for a year and a half, 2 years. They're just now getting there, and it's just kind of picking up pace. And as we get more and more traditional gamers into VR, it's only going to get worse because they've got a higher expectation as far as what they want from games. But there's a good mix, you know. Not everything has to be a sim, but not everything has to be a hybrid either. There's plenty of space for sims and shooters and everything that I always say is that I'm bored with. Well, that I'm one person. don't stop making those. Just start making what I like too. That's what I want. I want it all. So I think there's room for everybody, and there's different types of players. There's people that love VR where it's at right now. And every time I say something, they're like, Root, shut the fuck up. Like, I love it. And I get it. Like, it's no, their opinion is no less valid than mine because it's an opinion, right? Like, everybody's opinion matters, I believe. Like, it's just some people have more of a voice because they have a podcast. So.
Word. All right, well, let me try one more thing with the audio here, and then I'll let you switch the stream over. This is for whatever reason it's not capturing the game audio the way I've got it set up here.
That's weird.
Let's see. Let's go and switch to that and see what that.
Grandpa Barbecue or Gamecast says, okay. Awesome. It says, I checked the Sony Australian site the other day to see if PSVR 2 adapter was on pre-order yet. Seems not. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I'm kind of curious to see, just because I am into the crypto stuff, how Sony buying a crypto exchange is if that's gonna change their direction. Like, it's such a weird thing for them. I mean, I know that they've got different branches of what they do. And it's just so different from everything that they do.
Yeah, well, Sony actually has their hands in a lot more pots than you know.
Oh, I bet.
PlayStation is one division, and it, historically has been like their cash cow, but
not now.
Sony is a multi faceted electronics conglomerate that has many, many divisions.
Well, crypto's the future, so they're smart getting into now when they're where they're at. So
right. But I think I'm ready to switch over, Roots, if you want to go. So, ladies and gents, people who are watching right now, it's going to seem like your stream's about to crash for just a moment, but it in fact is not happening. We're just switching off. Right now, you're looking at the feed from Roots' computer in Colorado, and we're about to switch over to my computer here in Kentucky. If you're watching this after the fact and watching the replay, it will be instantaneous. But for those of you who are watching live, you'll probably have 3 to 5 seconds of a little turning wheel before we come back. And when we get back, we'll be in the magical world of From Other Suns. So Roots, if you would, hit the stop stream button and I will pick it up on my end.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit the stop. I will see you guys.
And we are back, ladies and gents, just like that. Here we are from the magic of my computer, from the Meta Quest app. I guess this is the Rift. We're coming to you from a Rift game, which is pretty amazing thing to say in 2024. Because these games, they're 5, 6, 7 years old, but still among the very best games that are available in VR today. Now, this game in particular, I'm hoping that is the case for. I have never played it, but I hear good things about it, and we're going to give it a look today. Let me just make sure that everything looks and sounds good on the screen here. Let's see. I guess I can stop streaming out to Roots' computer now. I don't need to do that anymore. We'll just hit stop on that. Save that bandwidth. Looks like everything's good on my YouTube panel. If everyone in the chat, if someone in the chat could please tell me whether or not everything looks and sounds good to you, I'm going to go ahead and get the chat up in my headset. So bear with me just a moment here while I do that. And how do I do that? I gotta hit this button. I gotta hit, where's the extra? There it is. Add desktop panel. Gotta find the chat on my list. There it is, Mozilla Firefox. We're gonna grab this and scale it down and put it in the right spot. Put it right over there, and I don't want it to be there.
Did you crank this one up too, Wes?
What do you mean, the graphics? Yeah, I put everything on ultra. So, yes, the answer would be yes.
Okay, so you, on your left wrist or left wrist is where how you get into the game.
Yeah, and we're gonna go.
You were
to
looking for
play.
that.
No, I was just getting.
I just used my button.
I was just getting the chat in the headset.
Back. Let's go play. Okay, we got friends.
Friends. Yeah, I don't see you in the friends. Do I have to hit new game before you would show up in mine?
I'm gonna do a new game. Actually, I think I'm supposed to let you do a game. Friends. We might have to invite in.
Do you want me to do the new game, or do you want to do the new game, or do we both do it?
Let's start a new game and I don't know.
All right, I'm just gonna hit it. New game, friends. New game, play.
Let's see if I can. I don't see any friends on here. Oh wait, there we go. Leave the weasel. It says you're offline, Wes.
Oh, I bet I gotta go into my privacy settings.
Hear me?
And yeah, can you hear me? I hear you. Do you not hear me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even have I don't have it set up for it. In the Discord. I got
Oh, I got you.
There we go.
You can hear me now?
I can. I don't know. I was like, as soon as I unplugged the headphones, I didn't even think that I couldn't hear you.
So I think I'm gonna have to go into my Oculus app and change my privacy setting. I think I'm set to always offline. So
yeah, because I was gonna say I don't see you online for friends.
Bear with me just a minute here. I'll get it figured out.
I don't see anybody online.
Dang.
I don't know if these are all people that own the game or what. I should probably pull up my chat. Wow, this is not wanting to. Holy crap. Really not liking this chat thing.
Well, that's not it.
It's because I think I was double opening my menus here.
I guess I'm going to try to do it from the inside the headset. Let's see if I can do it from the thing in here. Settings, social. Please remove your headset and make your changes in the PC application. Well, I don't want to do that. It's got green next to me in here.
Alright, there we go. I had to quit the game to get the live chat out. What the hell is this, dude? Okay. Yeah, let's get this done. Chronos, yeah. Exclamation mark. Mobile phone games are the most lucrative part of gaming right now. Yeah, they might be making a lot of money, but I think mobile games suck.
I'm in spectator mode. Spawn.
Captain, good to see you made it back in one piece.
Like, I don't know, for me anyway.
Let's see, friends.
The folding drive must have put more strain on
Refresh
the
back.
Your first priority is to get your engines online. Once you do that,
How do you party up, Roots?
Okay, so there on your wrist, there's something that says. So I guess just go into the.
Do I need to start a game, or do I join from the menu screen?
Yeah, I think it said so. You hit play, and then it'll show your friends. I think we might be able to group up in this
menu, or you might have to load a game and do new game.
Yeah, I don't see you in my. Nothing's coming up for friends.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go into the game that I was just in. And we'll see. Okay, friends. It says you're offline. Let me refresh.
I'm gonna have to exit the game to set my
do that thing
to make sure that it's right. So screen might go black for a minute, people, but we'll be right back in. I'm still gonna be here with you. It's just gonna kill the game.
The effects.
Yeah.
Do we get 10-second VR games for the TikTok generation? Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I think the TikTok generation is fucked because, like, that's almost already over, and like they're screwed. I think things will balance back. They always do.
I can't get the Oculus PC app. Oh, there it is. I found it. All right. Let's see. I need to go to where follow list. Privacy settings. Show what people see about you. Go to website. You have to go to the website to manage my privacy settings.
Still building user base requires catering to new users. Adults don't adapt easily. As once they hit the mass adoption numbers we will see better games more often. Not rocket science. Yeah, I understand that, but that doesn't mean I have to fucking pretend all the games are good. If they're shit, I'm gonna say they're shit. If they're shallow, I'm gonna say they're shallow. I'm just tired of playing crappy, mediocre games and having people say, "Oh, it's okay, we're gonna get there soon." I'm just tired of it. That mentality is why we're still where we're at. People need to push, tell developers that it's not enough. Then we'll start to see things move, and we are. And we're, like I said, flat to VR and UEVR, and those type of things are going to push things way more than everybody sitting there with their thumb up their ass, just twiddling it, and hoping things are going to get better. That's just my opinion. I think it will be used in schools. I think, here's the thing. It's not only VR, but like Apple Vision Pro and that technology, doctors are already using it. Like, they're going to be using it for everything. I think that type of futuristic headset is going to be kind of like in Back to the Future 2, where everything's on their TV, everything is on their visor, right? And it's lightweight. You just pull it down. We're not that far away.
All right, so I've got my privacy settings changed now, and I'm rebooting the game.
Okay. I just think for a long time the VR bubble was too optimistic. It can go too far the other direction. But I don't think we've gone that far yet. I might at points, like even now, as I'm talking about people twiddling their thumbs. I just want more.
All right.
Hopefully we'll get this. So we've got to figure out. I guess we'll have you.
All right, so I'm gonna go to play. I am Roots. I see you. Clicking you. Join game. Okay. Now, whoever is going to join us, Roots, will need to be on your friends list.
Okay.
And I guess now that we're both in here, we either need to. I guess we'll need to disconnect in Discord, right? Because you're probably hearing two of me right now.
I am hearing two of you.
Yeah, I'm hearing two of you as well. So
Don't disconnect, just mute.
mute.
Because
Yeah.
we might need to. Yeah, we might need to come back in here, and who knows, right?
Good call.
Okay, I'm muted.
As am I.
So, trying to think of, you should be able to send me an invite. Oh, it's not a public game. Actually, I guess we could make it. How do we make that public?
You would have had to have chose that when you set the.
Okay, so
the game
let's
up.
do this. Let's leave. You make the game, Wes. I'll join you, and then
Just make
you make it public, and
make
then
a public
'cause I don't
game?
think anybody else is playing this game, and we'll see if he can see it, and then he can just
Okay.
join.
We'll try that
And that
then.
way it would solve that and make it easier than trying to get an invite. And,
All right.
so let me.
Exiting session. Okay, since Root's just muted, you guys won't be able to hear him, and he won't be able to hear me. But I'm not going to bother with turning it back on right now. Instead, I am going to go to play. And I want to load game. And we're going to do a new game, but we're going to do a public game. New game. Play. And public. I don't know what any of this stuff means. But I'm going to say, okay, play.
All right. Let me see if I can join his game.
Captain, good to see you made it back in one piece. According to our readings, it looks like your engines are offline.
A dead man joined my
Closing time
game.
must have put
Dead
more
man
strain on
walking.
it than we had anticipated. Your first priority is to get your engines online. Once you do that, contact me from your bridge.
Hey, Root,
Okay.
can you hear me?
I can.
Someone joined
boys.
before you did.
Oh.
Hello.
You need
Dead
me?
man walking.
Yeah, we're trying to. We had a buddy that was getting ready to join in, but we weren't.
Okay. From the chat there.
Oh, so you came in from the
Dead
chat?
Man.
Okay.
Oh no, so
I
that's
can't-
you.
Yeah, I was standing by to come in, but if you
Cool.
guys got a third, that's great.
Oh, no, no.
I
I
know
know
uh,
about
I think you were
from
the third.
chat, and I'm about joining you guys, but if you already got another friend
no, we
that was
we
coming,
no, it's
Oh, we thought we were saying we
Oh.
thought you were somebody else. You are the friend.
yeah, nope, that is there hanging out over in Tactical or no? Where are you at?
I'm in tactical.
Hello.
Yeah.
Am I walking in the air? I guess I am.
Alright.
What's up?
There we are. How's it
All right.
going?
Going well. How you doing? All right, we got to repair
I'm
the
doing real
engine.
well. I'm glad this is working. I'm sitting
Yeah.
in Japan right now. And
Oh, you're in
tuned
Japan.
in, and
Wow.
I saw you. Yeah, I saw you guys were doing something from Other Sons, and I was just like, oh, I got to tune in for that. This is a great game.
This is
That's
my
awesome.
first
And
time
now you're
ever
That's
playing.
awesome.
Yeah.
I've been mostly when I'm out at work. I haven't been playing over here in Japan lately, but like I said, I just saw you guys were here and was like, oh, got to check this out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so yeah, well, we're doing a real-time review where we're and showing everybody this game because not everybody knows it exists, right?
Not
Oh,
these
yeah,
days.
Everybody in the
you know?
VR world.
The- Yeah, the server's pretty dead, but or the social side is pretty dead. But technically, you can play the game by yourself, but it's not. It's a roguelike. It's
Right.
hard at first, and then it gets easier as you go. So we might expect to die
Absolutely.
if you don't already have some of the unlockables and things along the way.
Yeah, I don't
Make it
have
easier.
anything.
Nope.
So I can't remember. We got to repair the engines. Do we have to do it from a machine or do we do it from in here?
Oh, press Y button. Oops. You'll get one of these guns. That's a repair. That's the repair tool.
Oh, okay. So
So
yeah,
you can see
there we go.
on the chart over here, it's repairing the integrity.
Oh,
Oh, look how fast we can all do it. It's teamwork.
Yeah, yeah. The more guns you got, I usually end up with 2 of them and just try to get it up and running. And then
It's awesome. Oops. So we're set. So now we got to go back west
Go to
of
the bridge.
and we got to. Yep, we got to go.
head to the bridge. Yeah.
This is Wes's first time playing this game.
All
so is
right.
there a map to
Well,
learn your way around, or is it just
Yeah,
pretty
look
easy
on
to
your
pick it
left
up?
wrist. You'll be able to see that map.
On my left wrist? No,
Yeah,
I don't see a map.
On your left wrist, you see the shape of the starship.
Yeah.
Press that.
Okay, I
and
got
that'll
you.
Open the map.
Grand map.
All right.
So bridge is straight over. It's over there. We gotta go around and up into the.
It's actually a pretty small ship. Believe it or not, Wes.
Yeah, this is a good small one. Bridge is up here.
So do you upgrade and get bigger ships?
Yeah, you can take different if you get different ships, right? Or no?
As you get unlockables through the game, some of them are ships. When you win the game, you'll get the access to
bigger
another
ship.
ship. There's a few
Okay.
ships that you can get access to. It's funny. This one's a fairly weak ship, and what have you. But I think it's like one of my favorites. Some of the other ones are almost like mazes. They're actually quite big and whatever. But
Cool.
but I always like this one.
So,
Alright.
yeah.
I'm going to hit the comms
Captain,
button
my
over here.
captain.
We've got a comms
yeah, I
flashing.
Comms and get us going.
So we're about to. So we're gonna win this tonight, right now.
You and your crew.
What you're saying.
That'd be the goal, but it takes a long time to.
I know you were
Yeah, I was telling
I don't know how long your
Wes.
stream has lasted.
Feels
Yeah,
good to be
exactly.
working with better than mankind, doesn't it?
All right, so I'm listening. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I'm listening
Yes,
to the thing.
I understand
you
your
pick up-
reservations coming into this. I don't blame you. In fact, given our history, some of the brass were hesitant to bring you in for this mission at all. The folding
F
guard
them.
represents decades of work, and I wanted someone I could trust at the helm.
We wanted to
If you were still
showcase
one
the
of
game
mine,
to the
I'd give you a
the
medal.
stream to
I'm
let them
afraid
know
this
that
has
this
to
game
sell
is
for handsome pay
one of the
for
best
the
games that is in VR, and most people don't even know it's out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fantastic game. But
We're busy
yeah,
analyzing the data
it's
from your navigation computer, trying to pinpoint the exact location of your jump. It's going to take
I
some
wish
time.
it was
Your engines are
better
back online,
supported.
but the folding drive is fried.
Yeah, well,
Sounds
got
good.
I
so
mean,
much potential, but
I'll
still,
tell you
You're going to have
what.
to make your way back to
For what it
Waco.
is.
2 is one of my favorite games this last year, year and a half, 2 years, and that's the same developers, but that was flat. So
yeah. Yeah, no, they the Gunfire guys, they
We
do
don't want that folding
a good
drive out in
job.
the wild longer than it needs. Your engines are online,
I mean,
but your fuel reserves
this
are
game
low.
is beautiful.
There's a station nearby where you should be
it's
able to
it's got a
replenish your
good
fuel
gameplay
supplies.
loop,
Jump over and have a look.
and it just you feel like you want more.
I'll contact you once we're
Right,
ready to the
but-
station.
well, that's what I was saying to the stream is like I would love this game to be mixed with the Star Trek game, to where you like go down to planets and you like going on missions, and I think it's that could be a future game for sure.
Yeah,
Looper wants to know, does it have single player? You were saying you can play
Yes.
single player. It's just
You can
It's just
play by
harder.
yourself, but it's a little trickier. As we're playing with multiplayer, so we've got 3 human bodies here, right? So what'll happen is I don't know what we've got for extra crew, but
I don't
there
either.
might be an extra body out there too. Or along the way we might be able to pick up an extra crewmate, which would be great. But when all the humanoid bodies are gone, that's when the game ends. So we lose the game if we all die. However, we'll always, as long as there's one human, the other 2 of us will spawn in as robots or whatever too. So that will enable us to go further.
yeah, it's definitely.
All good
I
there?
like the gameplay loop. Okay, so what do we do? Hit the comms, I guess, or
No, I just did the comms. The
so
guy
jump.
told me
Yeah.
that we need to jump to a
Your guy
place.
station?
a nearby station that has fuel.
So just pick one of these other stations that's
so
nearby.
I can go to any of them.
Before you do that, though, hit the comms again, because it doesn't usually send you a signal unless it's going to
jump to the nearest station.
Oh.
You know what to do, Captain.
Did you already see this then?
Let's get moving.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, star chart, and the station.
This one.
Right there. Yeah. So touch the dot below. Yeah, and then
hit
jump.
Captain, incoming transmission.
This game looks beautiful on my
Should be small
4090.
fuel reserves in the cargo hold.
Yeah, it's a good
First
looking
thing
game.
you'll want to find is a manifest terminal. It will allow you to transfer any supplies you find back to your ship. A word of caution: stay sharp. You never know what you might encounter on one of these derelict stations. Not surprising. This happens all the time. Corporations set up stations on the fringes, hoping to be the first to cash in on the next major
Friendly fire
population.
is on in this
More
game.
often than not,
I know, I love it. I
close
love
station
friendly
cutting
fire though.
losses.
That's one of my favorite things about what's it called?
There should be a cargo manifest terminal somewhere on the station.
What's
Once
that
you
one
find
where
that,
you're
you'll
going
need
to
to
the
transfer
planets to
supplies
fight
to your
bugs
ship.
and
There are ways
robots?
to access the contents of the manifest
Bugs
without
and
having to
robots?
cross security
Yeah, it's a flat
clearance.
game.
You may have
Just
to
came out this
terminal
year.
to
That's
override the
really
security
popular.
protocols. Normally, I wouldn't condone
I
such
think of what it
activity,
is.
but in this
Anyway,
case,
it's
I'm willing to
four-player
look the other
co-op,
way.
and
Oh,
it's
the Aliens fire team.
I'll be in contact.
no,
once
it's
you
not
transfer
Aliens
the
Fire
supplies
Team.
to
That's
your ship.
amazing though in UEVR. No, it's shit. What is somebody in the chat? Do you guys know? Hey, what's up, Herb the 24/7 Game Cat?
What's up, Herb?
All right, so we're
Well, I've got another
All right,
column on
what do you
here.
got here? Oh, yeah.
The sooner
No,
you get back to Earth, the sooner you get paid. Get to it, Captain. Find that manifest
Okay.
terminal and grab some supplies.
All right, we got to go on board this thing and go
You
to.
so Aspire
manifest
1
terminal.
is the station here. So
Yeah.
click on Aspire 1, L1 there.
Yeah.
No
Just
response.
no
Okay,
response.
so
just gotta go board them.
we
Yeah.
gotta go board them. That probably means that we might end up facing some robots or.
No, so I need to get a.
Board over here, Wes. To board them, you come over to this machine. Here, Wes, if you notice all these different guns and repair things, when you're to refill your gun with ammo, you gotta stick them in here, and it'll refill it. That's how you
Okay.
refill your weapons. Okay. And there's also places to store weapons. There's extra guns over here.
These are the repair things. Yeah. Okay.
Now, we're gonna stand on here for the machine over here, Wes. That's a kind of like Star Trek for beam you up, Scotty.
Yeah.
And
And
we
then,
want. You want to
You're
make
gonna
sure
go
you
do
have
the machine.
these.
What are those? Oh yeah, this is the.
So this is your health pack,
Oh yeah, stim packs.
and this is a hacking
Shield.
tool.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to
So-
grab those, Wes.
Okay.
And you hold down. Oh yeah, you see A. Yeah.
Yeah.
that'll let
Yeah.
you
I
store
played
'em.
I played the tutorial. Yeah.
Oh good.
So come to this
All right.
machine, Wes, and I'll let you. Since you're doing the stream or watch, they can. We'll stand on here. Just operate it, turn it on, and then when it's on, you can come jump on too.
Acquiring teleport log.
Beam me over, Scotty.
It's always good to have a gun in your hands. Alright. Now, keep an eye out for weapons. Like, if there was guns, they might be in some of these things, or...
Teleportation log required.
I think this one might be abandoned. There was something in the.
It might be. There might be people in
Yeah.
here doing the same thing. Where the lighting's really good in here.
Yeah, it looks good.
I hear something moving, I think.
We've got some. Yeah, there's
Robots
people
in
on
here.
board. If you look on your watch,
Oh, yeah.
you will see where the enemies
red
are. So
west.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them
At your wrist.
up
Oh,
ahead.
shit.
Robots.
instinct is to run in there, but I know it's friendly fire.
That's
right,
all the
I'll
red
go
dots.
around the corner. All right, we're good.
We have to find the
Okay.
manifest and transfer
What do we got?
supplies over.
So we got 3 more bots on the other side of that door.
Oh yeah, I don't see them on
but
my
we're going to
thing.
need the key on your wrist.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, they're in the.
Oh, I see
on
it
the
now,
bridge.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
locked. Oh shit! I see him in there. Scary. Okay, where's the key?
So we got another passage over here. Oh, here's.
There it is, Wes.
Oh
Wait,
no,
that was a
that's
stim
another
pack.
first aid stim pack. I'll take that one. Oh, there's another door.
Oh no, here's the key card, Wes.
Oh,
All right.
So this came out in 2017.
Yeah.
right.
it's
It looks
crazy.
like the best games that come out today, right? There's been literally no progression in the quality of high MVR. Not much, anyway.
Right. The physics would be the biggest one right
Right.
now. All right, this is scary.
Are you guys ready?
All right.
I am ready, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back, dude. I don't trust this. I'm standing behind this
All right.
wall right here.
Got
That
him.
was it. That was it. We did it. We did it.
We did it.
All right. Yeah, looks clear. Although. All right.
Yeah, I think I hear. Oh,
We
there's
might
a
have
couple more.
some
in here.
guns.
There's 2 more.
Nope.
There's 2 more.
I need
2 more
ammo.
bots.
Yeah. 3.
Refill my ammo. I think I was. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we got 3 of them coming. Oh, back off and let them come to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in this. Stay down and just go out of this doorway.
Clear.
Good.
This is a big ship.
Well, this is the station.
Oh yeah, that's right. Big station. You know who else loves a big station?
Oh, yeah, she does.
Yeah, she. Oh,
One down there. It's clear. All right.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's a key,
Sweet.
right?
So the hacking tool.
Yeah, put the hacking tool in there, Wes.
So there's another one right beside as well.
Yeah, I got one right here on my hand. Oops.
Okay.
Oh,
Hack.
why is it not? There we go. Wait.
Access granted.
Yay.
Transfer
So we're
all.
gonna get some fuel, some salvage, and some.
Nice work, Captain. Hold on to that hatch truck. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
And I love it that you can actually watch
The
them
teleporter on the right wrist
transport
should
them
now be
over.
operational. Port back to your
Right.
ship and let's get you back to work.
There's so much detail to it.
Yeah.
Transfer it all, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So. What do we do?
Oh yeah, we gotta go back to the.
Oh yeah. Oh, on.
Yeah.
right wrist, there's a return transport.
Oh yeah, you can just return the ship.
So return to ship. So you don't have to go back to the teleporter.
Cool.
Did it.
Our first,
I unlocked my first achievement.
I'm reloading my gun.
yeah.
Soundtrack's really good, hey?
Yeah. Absolutely.
It sounds kind of like a Star Wars, like instrumental type deal. So
Yeah,
can
it's
you
always
upgrade
good.
these weapons so
I'd
that
say
the
grab-
clip size is larger?
Well, there are
you
different
find different
weapons we're
guns.
gonna get. Yeah.
We're gonna
But
find better
grab
guns.
grab a second one off the wall there. You can carry up to 7 guns at one time. You can have using your B and Y button. You'll get your gun
Switch.
storage
Right.
on your. You can store up to 5 guns there, and then you got 2 on your holster, or
Right.
for your holsters.
Okay. Did they add extra slots or something? 'Cause I don't remember that many.
Nope. You've always got your 5. Like you're gonna we'll be picking guns up as we go. So do you still have the key on you?
The key?
Yeah?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So that
yeah.
only worked on that station. So I
Yeah.
always throw it on the table in the galley.
Helldivers.
It's always been my
Helldivers
way
too.
of.
Sorry.
So do what with it now? What did you say?
So I usually take it over here to the galley, and I just throw it up. I put them on the table here, and then you end up with a collection of them.
Okay.
Because you only have limited storage spots,
Right.
you don't want to be, and you want to be able to pick things up when you're on the missions as well. So you want to kind of keep your storage spots on you clear. And then this is the captain's quarters. If you haven't seen this before. So this is where you can store up to 12 of your guns, just up on the wall. So they stack up. You just put them right up like that, like in the other one. There are trophies that you can get that they'll go onto these shelves here. So I've got a whole bunch of them. I've almost got all of them now, which is great. And then over here they've got a codex, which is just basically the information of the game. So you can see, and this is kind of contains also the different types of guns you can see. So it's kind of and then what was the other ones I got? Oh, here's the achievements. So you guys won't have any achievements right now.
You can watch my
music manual. Oh, yeah, the manual's in the game, literally.
That's cool.
How great is that? And then you can also pick up music along the way, and you can install those in there. And
Awesome.
Little
Did
things.
you know you're a
in the
chick?
game.
Did you know you're a chick?
What? We're 3 chicks? Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're deep voiced women.
Does it not
Yeah,
give you a
that's what it's
choice
for.
anywhere to select your avatar?
Any more crew on board? I'm looking on our map.
Switch.
We don't have any other crew.
Here's the medical
but they
bay,
do have
Wes.
other bodies and.
If you come stand in
Oh,
here,
yeah.
it heals you.
Oh
Like, if
yeah.
you're damaged, start healing you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
they actually have a medical bay on other people's ships. You can use theirs as well.
It's pretty good
No,
insurance,
you
huh?
can't. You can only.
Cannot?
We can only heal
What?
here. When
I
you're
could've
away,
sworn-
you have to use the
stim packs. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're here because it's been a while since I played, and apparently I was wrong. Ocean's 3,
But-
yes. The
Girl power.
female version, girl
Yeah,
power.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
All right,
let's
let's
carry
go back
on.
to the commander.
Back to the bridge.
I have no problem with the all-female crew. If they're a good crew, they're good.
But they're not though. That's the thing.
So what's cool, Wes, over here too? You can, if we have like robots or whatever, or other crew members, you can send them over to
Yeah,
repair shit.
yeah. I noticed that. You can just point at problems and they'll go fix them.
Looks like you're all set, Captain. fuel, ordnance, and a bit of salvage. That'll be useful for any bartering you might need to do along the way. Once again, you have proven yourself to be a true professional and the right person for the job. Now get that folding drive back to Earth in one piece. That far out, a military escort would paint a target the size of a supernova on your back. A ship like yours heading back to Earth? It doesn't get any more conspicuous than that. Tread lightly, and you'll make it back fine. Stay sharp, Captain. You've got a big payout waiting for you. Command out.
All right. And then we got to go back to star
map.
chart.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so does it,
So-
we just pick the nearest one and jump and
But
just
you
keep
wanna start
jumping?
working your way back to Earth.
So these are the stores, or basically where you can spend money. You can spend the scrap to upgrade, get extra crew. Did you ever play FTL?
No.
He did not. I was telling him
No?
that this is like FTL and VR.
Yeah, it's pretty much. So we'll run into pirate ships or ships as well in other stars, but generally the way that I found it to be most doable is aim for the space stations as much as you can, and because the space station missions, you're gonna get more stuff. You'll be able to you'll do well doing that. Where when you run into like the pirates, first time we run into pirates, we might get blown up. Just
Right.
we don't have any. Our weapons are okay, but we've got a tactic there for pirate ships. Basically, we beam over to their ship and blow up their weapon system as fast. That's the priority.
Yeah.
And once we're doing that, then we're okay back
Stall 'em.
here, so long as this ship is, yeah. But as we get scrap and stuff, we'll want to upgrade our oxygen and our med bay kind of thing, because the oxygen, if the ship's empty of oxygen when we get back over here, we die instantly. Game over.
Oh, that's not good.
So little things like that. Anyways, I've figured out as I've played. Maybe I'm not the best guy at it, but it's a hard game.
So is there a specific direction I need to be working toward?
Towards Earth.
Yeah.
Well, where's
the green
Earth?
dot over there's Earth, and you see the orange with
Okay. Yeah.
the directionality. And we're gonna see eventually. We're gonna see the aliens are going to be coming from behind us here, and they're basically chasing us that way. We want to stay ahead of them. That's
Okay.
as best we can.
And we have
So-
to choose one of those close stars, or we
No,
can't
you can
choose.
go far, but it's better to.
You'll want to go as far as you can. Like pick a star, just any random one out there, and press it, and you'll see your
Go to this
you'll lay in your
space station
course.
here,
Sure.
like that.
So you see, it's going to take us 2 jumps to get there.
Okay.
So our first jump will take us to here, and then the second one would get us to there.
Okay.
So check out that space station up there because it's further along. Just touch that one up top. I think you're the only one who's going to be able to actually do that. So is that taking us further forward? Not really,
No.
but yeah.
I mean, I guess not really. It's taking us.
Either way,
Yeah.
yeah. Just pick a spot, and I'll stand by on the weapons just in case. But
I'm gonna
should be
go to
okay.
this one up here because it's closer to the shop over there, and that might be something we want to do. So
All right, and then
Jump.
up top there. Jump. So we get pirate skimmer.
Incoming transmission.
All right.
Captain,
Greetings,
incoming
travelers.
transmission.
Would you be interested in purchasing a laborer?
interested in purchasing a laborer. Do we need a laborer? Do we have money for it?
Human, sure. What?
Yes. That's an extra crew member, so it's an extra life. So I would
I
accept
see.
that. Even
All
for
right.
all of our scrap, do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent choice. We'll teleport your new worker over immediately.
Worker. I like that.
Quotation
So
marks.
they are now on our ship. So we've got
So
an
now-
extra guy, and I'm
come
going
over
to
here and
send
you
him
can
to
see
the med bay.
Yeah.
I can't
There you
go.
go, Woody.
Can I?
We've
Yep.
received
I'm
reports
gonna,
of
I'm
alien
gonna
ships
go
of
check
unknown
out this
origin
guy, see if he's
showing up
hot.
on the fringes of explored space.
Since we're all
We've attempted
chicks,
to
you know.
contact them, but so far,
Maybe it's another
they've been
chick.
unresponsive. Our initial calculations show
Like
their fleet
a
to be on a
four-way.
trajectory
Four-way
toward
I
Earth.
put him in
We've uploaded
med
the data
bay.
to your navigation computer.
Where am I?
At this
This way?
point, I'd say
Nope,
it's best
nope.
if
You're
avoid them
going
until we
back
know more.
towards the back of the ship.
Command
There
out.
you go. He's in there.
Oh yeah, no,
Or-
that's a dude.
It's a dude. There we go.
He's all right. He's all right. Of course, I don't know. I don't know what I'm calling. Like, I could be like the ugliest chick ever, and I better
right.
jump on him, dude. So,
So next stop is that next space station.
Yep.
all right, we did it.
Let's go.
Sweet.
Captain, incoming transmission.
We need assistance. Pirates attacked
Again?
us from out of nowhere.
Oh.
They took out the security forces before we could raise the alarm. Please, port over and stop them before they escape.
We gotta go
Gotta go. Let's
take
go.
on some pirates.
All right. I think that the sound of that, if they're escaping, then it might be it might be a timed mission from when we get over there.
Oh yeah, we gotta go. They're gonna be trying to take
So-
off, right?
Yeah. So we want to get there and destroy their hyperdrive units on their ship before they peel out. So this one is actually a bit of a race when we get over there.
All right, well, I'll follow you. You know
So
what you're doing.
You got your dualies.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
guns.
Got 2 guns, got my
Lock
stuff.
is on.
Yeah. Acquire lock.
Firing teleport lock. Teleportation lock acquired.
Third shifter says this is a hard one.
All right. So
All right.
You know who loves a hard one?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
Teleportation lock acquired.
let's see here. Okay, we got
Yeah,
3 guys ahead of us here.
The human.
on the way.
Another one back there.
Oh, somebody dropped a weapon.
Ooh.
Who wants the? Who's
I
a
got
rookie
one.
that needs a new gun?
Second.
So how do I drop it?
Can you two-hand it?
You have to throw it to the ground.
Okay.
Well, I've got
how do I pull it
one
out?
here. I've got
Oh,
one.
you
Rick.
got it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I was trying to give it to you anyway.
Well, you've got one too. There was
Alright.
2 of them.
Why? I don't see it.
It's on your hip, your left hip.
Oh, okay.
Can you
Okay, I
two-hand
didn't see
these?
Yeah, well, this is it's like
boy.
a.
I'm out of ammo. So the ship is just
there's another gun
past you
for you.
there.
Dead man.
All right.
Yeah,
All
there's
right,
a gun
leave
on
her
the ground there.
and I'll pick it up on the way.
All right, where are we going?
Straight through there, and the ship is on the other side, and you're looking for the yellow dot.
Oh, it's right there.
Awesome.
What are we doing here?
So the yellow dots on the ship, that's what we want to destroy.
Okay, just shoot them until they. There we go. Okay.
There more
Oh
than
shit!
two?
I
There
just
are
took a
2 more?
shot from somewhere.
I see it
Up
up
top.
there.
All right, I got the bad guy down.
Oh shit! I'm getting shot.
If you head for the
Guys, they're right here. God! Oh god! They're about to kill me. Coming one.
Hurry, they're going to get away.
All right, got that one. Got that one. Is there another one to
That
hit?
was the last one, I think.
No, there's 2 on top.
I got the 2 on top.
Yellow to red, and then you gotta blow them up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got to blow them up after they turn red?
Yeah, I don't know that we're gonna get this stuff.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. I don't have any more ammo.
Yeah, I'm out of ammo on mine.
There's a couple of chargers up top.
Oh, they're up top? Okay. Where's the other gun that I could
Oh, we're gonna lose.
Yeah, but
Wow, with guns, this is a really hard thing to do. Oh. We're still in a fight.
They're dropping, oh shit, dropping all sorts of guns.
One left.
Did we get them?
yeah, they're dead.
Nope. Well, they're
Okay.
dead, but
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, we
we
didn't get
lost.
that. Yeah.
yeah.
We got a bunch of guns.
We can get over there and get them. Can we get
Well, I
across?
found guns all
Oh,
over.
there's another one down there.
There's another
Oh.
one.
Oh, that's dead.
How's your health? Look on
I'm
your left wrist. you'll
66%.
see- So if you got,
Pretty good.
well, we're probably pretty good. The station looks clear otherwise, so we can go find out what else is around here. But
We should go kill the people that ask for help and take anything that's left.
I still see at least one pirate.
We haven't been down this way, have we?
So here's another element. When you go in here, so these are scrap. So if you press the cube, it'll transport it back to our ship. So that was
cool.
2 scrap for us.
So it's worth taking the time to go through and find this stuff.
Yeah, it kind of helps. Plus, there's probably going to be like a stim pack, or there might still be missiles on board. So there you go. Oh, over here is a trophy. Our first trophy.
Where'd you guys go? I didn't even see where you went.
We're down
Oh, I
at the
see,
end
yeah.
here. So down here in the corner, you can see the yellow
Oh, okay.
line.
Wes
That's a
doesn't care about
trophy.
trophies.
Well,
Just kidding.
Well,
he's a big.
this-
He loves
Oh, are-
finding stuff. Hey,
or
Wes?
that with where you store your medical stuff.
Yeah.
Corporate Zombie says this
And-
is basically FTL and VR. Exactly. It
Yeah.
pretty much is FTL and VR.
So I've
from
never
what
heard
I
of
mean.
FTL. I was like,
Oh, It's a great game.
What does it stand for? What's the FTL stand for?
Faster than light.
Oh, okay.
Very similar premise to this. This is more fleshed out, right? As far as like, obviously you're in it, but
It's,
I don't know.
it's
That's,
I mean,
well, that's probably deeper, but
yeah, FTL's got more elements to it, but still, they implemented a lot of good stuff
the
into
guy over there.
this one. Oh, there's another stim or another scrap.
Just chilling over there, huh? I feel guilty now. It's a nice guy. He had a kid and everything.
Yeah.
Baby.
Whoop.
Oh.
Well, this is a teleporter. Okay.
Got him.
Just gonna reload my gun real quick.
All right.
Wes, I don't know if you noticed when you, I don't know if you can look at it when you're just looking at the gun, but when you put them in the machine to load it, it'll tell you like stats as far as stability and different things.
Outpost station, transfer all.
So,
Oh, I gotta
Did you
hack
grab
it, right?
the-
I gotta hack
do you
it.
still have your hack tool?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. And you always
Now,
have to
there's
remember to take it with you.
Different levels of hack tools too, like some they have different percentages, and so like that one had a 75% chance.
That's a hack tool. These are level. It's a level 1. There's 4 levels. I think there's 4 levels of hack tool.
A burst laser MK1. We can put that on the ship.
Yeah. So, time to be. We've got everything on here. Unless you want to, I think we covered it all. So back to ship.
Yeah, I looked over it pretty thoroughly.
All right.
Off to the med bay.
Med bay. What about the med bay? This way.
The chiseled chin with the steel arm, cyborg arm.
Yeah. You know who loves a chiseled chin and a cyborg arm?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does. What you can do with that arm? That's crazy. Okay, let's go. So, yeah, no, we can maybe build the ship up a little bit, like you were saying, in case it's an actual war. We might want to make sure that we have the ship built up. Unreload while shooting is time-based, Wes, somebody said.
Do what now?
Somebody was saying that, oh god, I got all these guns in one side. Somebody was saying that the reload is time-based.
Yeah, I noticed that in the thing. You have to let it sit for a little while before it'll reload.
It baits it when you sit for a while to reload. Yes. Okay, so yeah.
All right.
The ship. Oh no, don't leap yet, Wes.
Okay.
If you, what do? Come over here, I think, to this. One of these things you can actually build up a ship, I believe, from here. Or is this where you just fought?
No,
Or do you do
no,
that from the bridge?
We do that with the other space stations. So here's the
Okay.
alien vessel behind us, the purple. If you're looking at the map
Yeah,
here, and
yeah.
the purple spheres are stars that are under the alien control. So if you go there, you don't end up with any bonuses. Like, you're not going to get anything. You got to basically get out with your life. So we want to stay ahead of this guy regardless. So that's why we want to be going that direction
far as
away,
we
because
can, right?
it'll just take over everything. So these stations here, these are the star bases that allow for you to upgrade. But right now we've only got 43 scrap, so it's not worth a jump,
Oh, yeah.
because
Right.
every time we jump, they jump. So he's chasing us. We want to get as far ahead of him as we can at this point. So where are we at now? We're up there.
We're up
So
there.
I mean, I'd aim for the next starbase even, and see where. Yeah, like that's where I.
Now, do I need to equip that laser thing we just picked up?
What
laser thing?
There was a laser or something that we picked up on the last.
Oh no, I guess we do that at a space station or something, right?
Did we? Oh, we did get a.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I was going to
yeah.
put it on there, because we picked it up.
Yeah, you can do that from the tactical. So if you go to the tactical
Over here. Oh, you do over there. Yeah.
and you go. Well, you can do it here too. You go equip.
First laser MK1.
Yeah.
Equip.
So that'll load that in. Now you can see up top here we've got the capacitor. So that's how much. So the orange dots are how much it uses, and then the missiles are the number of missiles we have. So we've got 9 missiles in our what's the word I'm looking for?
And the capacitor, it recharges over time?
The capacitor recharges, but the missiles are one shot use in the magazine. That's what I was trying to think of.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we're good. We got 9 fuel, so we can make 9 jumps at this point. But usually I haven't run out of fuel yet. But yeah, the next one we might end up running into a pirate, which, like I say, the tactic I use over there is I beam them over to the pirate ship and I take out their weapons as fast as their tactical section first.
Yeah.
Way they can't attack your ship. Yeah.
And then so they can't attack your ship, and if they put holes in the ship, then we start losing oxygen over here. So yeah, I'd say let's go for it.
We set our extra guide up there.
Hmm?
Can we set our extra guy to repair oxygen, leave him behind there, or is it best?
He doesn't.
That's
what. Oh, I left him in medical.
Willing apart with some of your ordnance, I'd trade you some fuel for it.
They want
We
to take.
don't need fuel though.
I
3.
I mean, it's 50-50. I usually think fuel is more important than the missiles. I don't usually use the missiles very often.
We could haggle.
But that's me.
Well, I think I will. I think we'll haggle.
Nope, sorry. Can't offer you any more or we won't make our next shipment.
Oh.
Well.
Oh, nope. Before you do anything else here,
Yeah.
let's beam over there and see if we can't get any guns.
Okay.
This is one of the things you can do.
All right, let's go kill that bitch. How about that?
No, you don't. We don't want to start a war necessarily over there. So you got your full health. You got your weapons.
Yes.
And your
Check
weapons
and
are all
check.
charged.
Mm-hmm. They are.
All right. So
The
beam
party
over.
is
Start a war? Have we killed her?
Oh, we don't want to. We don't want to attack. We don't like. You can, but you don't have to shoot anybody over there. But in there, once you get here, in there, they might have. Oops! Are they shooting at us?
don't know.
Don't shoot. Put your guns away. We don't want to start a war with these folks. But if we go to their transporter room, they might have some guns in their. So the transporter room's this way. the bridge. So we just want to cut behind the bridge. See, they do have stuff on board that we could try to steal, but that will cause us to get into a fight with them. And they probably have better guns than we do. But over here is their transporter room. And they have... these are personal shields, and they've got some guns. Ooh, I like nanite pistol.
Let's look at this gun, dude.
I like it.
Energy shield, MK1. Oh wow.
So the energy shields I find them to be pretty useless myself, but
Shoots lightning.
Yeah.
Here, Wes, take this one.
Alright.
So otherwise, I would say usually that's what I do with a trader. I'll slip over. I'll just see if they got any weapons here, and then I beam back.
Well, then go back. Okay. Yeah. And then we can still take the trade.
Leave the repair tool on ship. Do I have the repair tool on me? I do, don't I?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good call.
114. Oh. So. Oh.
I need to go drop some guns somewhere out. Captain's room.
So,
I'll keep the big ones in the inventory and pistol on the hip. These charged completely. That one's not fully charged. Alright, cool. Do we want to take these fuel from these people?
Yeah, we should. Well, yeah, probably, right? Is that what you're saying? That is more important than missiles?
it's like I say, it's a 50-50. Fuel is, I would say, fuel is more important, but sure.
Let's take it.
Good deal. Thanks, Captain.
Thanks for the guns, bitch.
Thanks for the guns, bitch. Yeah, exactly. You know, who
Drop
else
off my
prefers
trophy.
the
That's a
big
good call.
effing guns.
I gotta go get rid of this trophy.
Oh yeah. So that goes into the captain's office there.
Yep.
On the shelves.
Oh.
Ooh, I earned a Cyclops statue from Other Sons. I did it. Actually,
Way to go, bro. Oh.
Look at that planet
Awesome.
over there, Wes. Looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. It looks like Uranus.
Yeah, it does.
Alright.
So hopefully, but what I'm doing, I just moved our crewman to the oxygen room, because then if oxygen gets damaged, he'll repair that. But in the med bay, he'll heal, so he'll last longer if we get boarded or something like that. But yeah. So anyways, yeah, you can see how fast those guys are coming up. The aliens are coming up behind us too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
yes.
Captain, incoming transmission.
Oh shit!
I've got a wonderful business opportunity I'd like to discuss. There's a pirate captain on this station that ain't fit to be walking.
Oh.
You're a pirate, and you'll help if I do it, or goodbye. Does this look like a
May as
pirate
well-
to you?
Oh yeah, you just start at the top and work your way down.
Okay.
Yeah, what of it?
Just to get his conversation.
What? Go out there and get shot by a bunch of pirates? Do I look daft to you? I get my very own station and a bunch of these mingers to follow my lead. You get paid and get back to whatever it is you normally do. I'll just leave the teleporter active, should you decide to take me up on my offer.
All right.
Which of course we are going to do.
Of course.
Okay. So I've got 2 hack tools. How many? Anybody got more stim packs, or
I've just got the one from the beginning. I still haven't used
you
it.
got the 1 stim pack?
Yeah.
I got 2.
Any others? You got 2 stim packs? Can I get one of your stim packs then? And
Yeah. Let me put over
Perfect.
here on the thing, right?
yeah. All right. And does anybody need a hack tool? Because
I've still
I don't
got the
think I have
one.
there's
one.
it's the extra one. I had 2 of them, so
Okay.
all right. So
Good.
Shades of Grey Matter says, you know who likes the look of Uranus?
Oh yes, he does.
Acquiring teleport lock.
you guys are brutal.
Teleportation lock acquired.
So whenever I beam over to a station, I always just the first thing I usually do is acquire the lock back to our ship. That way, if we're running in a firefight, we need medics.
You just reach back.
Oh, hey!
Did you make
Damn
that
it. Alright. Coming back.
Yep. But if you have to go back to the ship to heal up, you can do that. Just go back to the ship, heal up, then come back over.
Oh, okay. That
Um,
makes sense.
And this way you could, but you just come back here. See, right now our we can't beam back to the ship from our wrist because there's still things to do on the station. But
Oh,
we
I
can
see.
beam back via the teleporter. So we got I'm seeing 3 guys, 3 pirates in front of us so far, but that's not too bad. So first guy to the left, up top and to the left, but there might be somebody down there too.
Oh, there is somebody down here.
There's
Oh
2
god,
down there.
they're coming. They're coming. I'm running. Getting back. Around the corner. See
Well, it's just the one. Dead bitch.
Yeah, and
There's
that
a
didn't
card.
alert anybody else.
There's a card and
All right.
there's something
Yeah,
else
there's
there.
a card.
There's a stim pack.
Excellent.
Sweet.
All right. Off to the next. So there's 2 guys down here. On the
Sweet.
other thing you can, you can reload by doing the shake your wrist.
Yeah.
You got that already, or
Yeah.
all right?
Some scrap.
Some scrappies. Oh, there's another one.
Yep. Another one over here.
Oh, here's the a key card place.
Oh,
Oh,
you
is
got a
it-
key card?
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you were an enemy for a minute. I was about to light you up.
Oh,
No,
Nope.
don't shoot me.
oh, this is where we can hack and steal. If we got this,
That's
So
what
that
I
key
wanted.
card
Yeah,
did not work.
Green
No,
one, you
so-
need purple.
this key card is blue. This is one we're looking for a purple key card for this door.
Okay. Doom. You see Doom everywhere.
Who does? Which looks different without the beard. I know, dude. I don't even know what I look like. I'm just some chick running around with no beard. How weird is that?
Here's the purple key
There
card.
it is. There's a purple. We did it.
Well, that was convenient.
That was
Oh.
convenient. We did it.
Should we go steal this? Oh, there's a hack tool here.
Really? Uh-oh.
Got another hack tool.
Nice. Xbox Game Pass only biatch and sometimes PS4. LOL says this is awesome.
It's pretty cool. I like
You
the
want the-
mix of combat, strategy, and exploration. It's pretty cool.
All right.
And what's cool is that it mixes up and it's replayable, right? Like you can just
Right,
endlessly.
changes. Oh, I have a feeling it's gonna fail. 25% chance.
We're
Yeah,
good. Oh nope, we failed.
I got one.
So-
Oh. I don't know about this one. I think it's going through.
Boom.
There we go. All right.
Let's see what we got. Heavy pierced laser, MK1, some ordnance, some fuel, and some salvage. Hell yeah.
All good.
Oh yeah. Felt
We
good.
got a heavy laser
wow.
now.
Yep. All right, let's go kill this pirate captain.
God. Dude, that's where the best guns are, right on the captain's ship bridge.
The pirate captain's got good guns. So
But no one is a match for my quad laser.
Roots,
Magma, yes.
you might. How's your health? Like, you're yellow
Oh.
on my thing. If you beam
I got a
instead of
little bit
using
of
your
a
stim
sliver.
pack, yeah, you
Go-
could. Just
go back
you
to
good?
ship.
Like, I'd say yeah, beam back
I'll
to
go
the
back
ship
to-
real quick.
yeah, I'll go back.
Up, hit,
Yeah,
hit
might as
the,
well.
hit the med bay. You save yourself your stim pack. We'll just wait here
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, it might be a minute though, because that dude's back there, and
Well, you
It's
know,
been a while.
take your
It's
time.
been a while.
yeah, it's been a while. We're out in the middle of space, and
Reload.
yeah, if you upgrade your medical bay to Wes, it obviously heals faster, which is kind of nice.
Corporate
Back.
Zombie says you will normally get blown up on a run, right? I don't know.
We'll see what we can do to. I haven't. It's been a long time since I played it without good weapons because as you progress, you get better and better starting weapons, and
Oh, okay.
they're pretty awesome. So, but yeah, how's your ammo? If you need to,
Yeah,
recharge
I'm pretty
anything,
sure I'm full, yeah.
you're good.
Full.
All right.
Wes is a better hacker than Roots, confirmed. I didn't
I
hack
think-
anything.
There's three
We got a
guys.
plasma homing shot, which is one of the. It's a pretty sweet weapon over here. It basically shoots fireballs.
Oh,
Oh, Wes, you got to do that one.
I got two good ones.
all right.
So
Twist my arm.
I just want the stream to see how cool it is.
Everything looks cool too.
Well, everything's like the attention to detail is amazing.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Red key card. Do we have a red one?
Oh
This
no, we got
this
the
the
blue.
That's the blue. Oh, it's
the
blue.
blue?
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. And we got there are 3 guys on the other side of this door.
The corporate zombies, it gets harder and harder. So like, chances are you end up dying. You know, like he was saying, you get better and better weapons to start, and then God. Holy shit, that gun is awesome, Wes.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's crazy.
Okay.
The visuals of it, that fireball was badass.
And it's an area of an effect gun, so it does spray damage.
Yeah, I
So
see
how are
the
you
other
guys
one in
doing
there.
on your health after that little firefight?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm almost full.
All right. So the captain is in the middle of the room.
I'll say, what's up with this door that has a force field?
It's a force field, basically. As
You have to
Do something,
how
right?
find
does it do anything?
you have
It
to
do-
find
it
a
does
generator and
something.
take it down or something.
Well, we just moved, but there'll be other guys coming out from the sides. So, who wants to take on the captain? Who's got the best gun?
Yes.
I got a 185 shotgun.
So you can only let one through. Is that what's up? Or you guys are going
Nope, we'll all go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just. The captain's the guy in the middle of the room, but watch your left and right.
Oh crap! I'm getting lit up, motherfucker. That bitch is taking some fire, man.
Is that the captain with just 5?
That's the captain.
Just gotta kill these guys left then.
It's another.
I'm out of ammo with that gun. That's what's up. All right. Oh, sorry.
Did you just shoot me?
I did. My bad. You were sitting right where the captain
All right.
was.
All right,
Oh,
so that's it.
Enemies will have a red. What I've seen is enemies have a red thing over their top of their head. So it was a laser pistol that they dropped us. It was a 132 laser pistol.
Nice.
Not a very. The guns are so far pretty weak. I'm really enjoying the shotgun though. I gotta admit. Oops.
I need to recharge my
Recharge.
fire gun somewhere. Here we are.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we can go back to the ship now too. So.
Sweet. Hey, Game Cat Behemoth, have a good night. Use 2 guns, Wes, third shifter. Wes is a
No.
one-shotter.
No, I don't do that.
He doesn't
Not
do
often.
that.
Oh, what happened to my?
The guns
You
come out of
stole
your.
my shotgun?
I find that the guns come out of your
I gotta go
holster.
back and get my shotgun here, guys.
Are you sure it's not in your 5 inventory?
Oh, there.
Roots, I've been finding that guns that I put in my holsters have been just going into my inventory, like my 5 inventory, without me putting
Yeah,
in there.
so what I do is I'll grab if you just pull up the one menu on your left and grab with your right and do that for each one, it makes it a lot easier to not even worry about the holster. And then when you let
Gotcha.
go, it just pops it back into the slot, right?
Yeah, no, it's been. All right. Extra guns. Oh, you need to recharge. And don't forget to go visit the med bay.
Oh yeah. Got rid of my garbage guns. I mean, I put some good guns on your wall, Wes.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. You're such a good friend. Wait, these are shit guns.
Alright. Healthy as an ox.
Yeah, I feel nice and healthy now.
2.
Now we gotta get back to the bridge.
6.
Bridge?
Bridge? Oh, if you still have a key card, don't forget
Oh, that's
to
right. Gotta
toss
drop it
that
on the
into
table.
the alley. Although the other one, oh, there it is. Here's the other one. Oh.
Nice work, Captain. Looks up at a new look. I'll be sure to remember not to tussle with you. Here's something for your hard work.
It's a lot of scrap.
Yeah, and a little bit of fuel too.
Safe travels, Captain.
All right, well, we're off to the next. Where we go?
All those
All right.
comms.
No, it's not doing anything, the comms. Alright,
As far forward as we can get is what I would say.
How close they're getting. Yeah, they're taking all those planets over, huh?
Yeah.
so I just hit the green button and
go.
it's got
Well-
me in 25 jumps.
Yeah, aimed at that one.
For
with
this
the
one?
space station.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have one more stop here. Of course, after that. But if we go to the scrap station, we might be able to. We should be able to upgrade something there, but we'll see how much scrap we've got when we get there. Nothing. Empty system. Enjoy.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Go again.
123. Do we want to go for an upgrade, or do we want to go further?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
123 is not a lot for the upgrades. Oh, plus we've got the weapons in our.
Oh yeah, we
Open
need
up your
to.
tactical again. See what
So-
what we have here. We got burst laser Mark II, so that's the most powerful gun we got right now. We got missiles, which doesn't use the capacitor, but that'll use 3. So take a look at the hit the equip button for the burst laser Mark I.
And we have
And
heavy
what
pierce
is
laser
the-
Mark 1.
How much energy does it use?
Damage
The-
2,
the
charge
orange dots at
time
the bottom?
9, 2. So yeah, so it uses the same capacitor cost, but it does more damage. So are you with me, Roots?
I am.
Yeah, we just lost our guy.
What?
Yeah, I guess he crashed. Maybe his headset died or something. Good night, Gamecast Behemoth. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping
I
by.
don't even know how long we've been on.
It's been a while. Like, I don't think we're going to finish this run.
Well, yeah, this thing, it's runs usually take, multiple times coming back in, and
Okay, so it is something that you can save.
yeah, no, it's this load will be saved right here. Even if you came in and played by yourself, you play with just other robotic people or whatever. But
All right. So I say
but
we
yeah,
give
no,
old
it's saved.
dude like a minute or two to come back in if he wants, and then we do one more run, and then we'll call it an episode. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Because we've been going a while. It's 4:45 here.
Says he got booted.
Got booted.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He says I got booted.
Can I do that? Did I do it? How would I have done that?
I don't think so.
Can I bring him back in?
Well, it's a public game. You should be able to join
Yeah.
back, or maybe
Let me see if I can. Groups.
It says I'll come back in.
Yeah, we're just gonna do one more run, so you can come back in if you want. And then we're gonna
Put a
call
nail
it
in the coffin for the show.
Yeah. Steven Stimler. I'm glad Steven Stimler found our stream routes.
Yeah.
We found a proper tour guide, right?
I'll tell you what, we would not have been as detailed of description of what we're doing.
You still there?
Hey,
Yeah.
Vargosoft. Yep, we're still there.
Sorry, it might have been my internet connection.
Yeah,
Well, we are
your
in
voice
Japan.
chats. Yeah, your voice chat's garbled a few times during the stream, so it's
Okay.
that's probably what happened. Look, man, before we're gonna do one more run here and then call it a stream. I just want to thank you for joining. You've made this stream much more informative and really helped to display what this game has to offer to the audience. So anybody that's interested in this, $39.99 on the MetaQuest store. You do have to have a PC to play it. This is not a Quest game. It's on the MetaQuest Link store, I guess I should say. But it's an excellent game and seems to have a lot of replayability, endless progression, good exploration, good combat, and quite a bit of strategy as well.
Wes, come check out this map over here. It's just like the one on your wrist, but I feel like a little bit more of a peeper. I can see a lot of shit going on in here. Like,
Yeah.
look at what he's doing over there. Oh, well, you can't see that, but he's doing
I
something.
bet he's stealing post-it notes and paper clips.
I think he is. I don't know what he's doing, but he's just walking around,
He's down in the cargo bay.
chilling.
Yeah. So, from here you can send them places. Yeah, you want to have your first body there in the oxygen room, so you can it'll repair that. But yeah, you like to have them in the medical bay, because the medical bay keeps them alive when you're if you're
attacked.
losing crew members. Like if you get boarded, sometimes you'll get boarded by pirate ships, or they'll come over here, which is problematic.
Will they catch up with us just for
nope.
chilling out here and hanging out too long?
No, they can't move till we move.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and then yeah, but sometimes you'll get boarded. Sometimes like the missions will get harder, especially once you get past 50%. They tend to go up, and even just having more human players makes it you have harder level, or you get more pushback when you have more people involved.
Yeah.
So if you play the game solo, you won't see, like, we've already run into some pretty big, good sized groups of pirates.
Right.
If you're on your own, you'll probably have a better time of it, just to be able to take out one or two guys and then get back, or if you got a heat. It's a great game. It's lots of fun. It's more fun to play it with people for sure, but even playing it solo, I've really enjoyed. This is probably, I'm an Elite Dangerous guy. I love No Man's Sky. I love right now I'm doing X Rebirth. VR, which is I'm just getting into that one. I'm mostly liking it. I'm actually looking at it to say, how can I mod this game? I wish I could mod this game. This game would be great.
Right, that would be cool if they could do it.
But
Well,
yeah,
hopefully,
no,
Gunfire Games keeps doing
good.
games in VR eventually. You know,
Yeah,
so
every response we've had from the community that I've seen, basically it's dried up any response regarding this game at all. They've moved back onto flat games and what they do, but and even just if I would love it if they opened this up to modding. That by itself would just be amazing.
Or maybe
what
Roots,
you can do with this, but
maybe Flat to VR should talk to them about Remnant.
Right. Oh my God. Well, Remnant 2, it is it's amazing in UEVR. It's an amazing game in general.
I have to. I'm desperate to get that fired up. I just got a laptop that has a 49 in it, so I can. I've got an overhead now that I can probably do more. But
well, yeah, it's an amazing game.
Yeah.
All right, let's go somewhere and kill something. Star chart and jump.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Pant made it. He says, "Hello, guys. Managed to make it to the stream, and then Xbox Game Pass only biatch and sometimes PS4. LOL." Says, "Seriously, love these guys. This is nearly 4 hours of content."
Yeah, it's like
some people would say. Well, a lot of podcasts, or most of them, are so worried about the algorithms that they would never go for 4 hours. They'd be worried about tanking the
right, the algorithm.
Everything.
Yeah,
the algorithm.
Anytime we do a real-time review, it's always close to 4 hours, isn't it? There has been lately. So is there any reason to board this other than the buy upgrades?
Yeah, you'll want to open up your communication. It'll and we'll signal them.
Please avail yourself of our services.
Ooh, upgrade.
And so we'll want to look at. Well, the first thing we can do, like we've got our guns that. Oh wait a sec, we've got an extra gun slot. Yeah, let's take a look at buying. What do they got for sale? So they have
fuel, ordnance.
They got a crew member.
Repair.
That's
crew
a lot
member.
of money, though.
Do they have a crew member? Crew members are, if you're playing this game, crew members are the most valuable resource, because when the last one dies, it's over.
Done. Yeah.
The Earth gets destroyed. You see crew members, but otherwise, like, you can back out of this first, and you can see there you've got some different weapons too. But then go to upgrades, and you'll see these are our different systems. So, game, like I say, you want to upgrade your oxygen, because that way it replenishes oxygen in the ship if you get a hole in it. Like if you get into a firefight, you might get a hole in the ship and the air leaks out. You beam back over from a pirate ship. There's no oxygen. Yeah, and you die. Your game is going to be over there because you can't survive without oxygen in this game. So you always want to upgrade your oxygen, and then I usually do the med bay because it increases the health of your players as well.
So this burst laser, the gun that we're not using, there's no need to keep that, right? We could just sell it.
I think we've got an extra slot. Let me just check. I can't see the tactical right now.
No, I don't think that we do. I think we have 3 slots, and they're all full.
Yeah. I mean, we're picking up weapons. I'd sell it. See what we.
Yeah,
sell
there
for
are
it.
some
We might
other
not get much
streamers
for it.
who will do it sometimes. I'm just saying that most of the streamers, or podcasts, or streamers in general, are just worried about it to the extent that they won't do it.
I'd say my vote would be, I know we're not going long here. I'd say grab the crew member and upgrade the medical bay, upgrade the oxygen. Those are the you see here.
So you can't do all three. You can't do all three. I can do 2 of those.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I can't do all 3.
Yeah.
So I would do the crew member because you already did the oxygen, right?
Well, I haven't done anything yet.
No.
So I would do the crew member first, and then
Yeah, the medical bay. If you looked at the medical bay upgrade, it'll see like player health or crew health plus 33%.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means we get 33% more
health. That is
each body.
That's a big thing.
So that's why you want to do the medical bays.
So do that, and then
you want to
crew member.
Yeah.
Okay. Medical bay and crew
then
member.
Everything else will.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do oxygen next time. All right. Crew member.
I look at it as we're freeing that slave. We're bringing him over. We're gonna let him. Well, hopefully, it's a chick. We're bringing her over, and she's gonna be our slave. I mean, she's gonna hang out with us. And
so now we can send. I'll send her to.
Let's see who this person is. She's on the ship.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
What the hell are you doing over here? It's a chick, I think.
We got another chick.
Yeah, another chick. Woo! What's up, girlfriend?
All right. So I know that wasn't a blow things up level, but if you want to go one more, we can do one more.
Yeah. I want to go on board.
Then we've used up our scrap. So yeah, these guys are getting close behind us. So I'd say push as far forward as you can. There is a space station at the bottom. Space stations are usually the ones you want to head for because they are you tend to get better stuff, but these guys are catching up on us.
That's what I'm gonna say. If we go down, they're gonna catch up quicker to us.
So I just go forward at this point. And the other thing, that's where you can upgrade engines is it gives you extra range to get places, but yeah, so we're only getting as far as the green dot is for our next jump. So we'll get to that spot next. May as well take it. Hopefully we'll get a pirate ship. Nope, we got nothing. So
it's the moon.
Leap on to a next spot. No pirate ship.
So we don't need to go to these.
A pirate ship yet.
We don't need to go to this upgrade station, right? We can just skip by it.
No, we don't have anything. No money
for the bottom station there.
Like I didn't see that.
This one here.
Yeah.
Every jump you do, you want to recheck the map because it pops in new stations and new stuff, but you got to keep going forward.
I'm starting to feel weird about leaving these 2 on the ship alone.
Yeah, I know, right?
I have a feeling they won't be doing work.
All right, so we got us a ship.
Vega X1.
So you want to do comms, right?
It's not It's not doing anything when I push the comm button for it.
Yeah. So most likely the ship has been taken over by robots.
All right, let's go kill some robots.
Let's go.
Get my fire gun out. Now, is this a situation where the fire guns won't hurt the robot as much as it'll hurt humans?
I think so. Like certain guns do better damage to different critters. I think but the fire gun is generally, it's one of the, like the plasma there, the homing. Yeah. It's one of the better guns just in general.
Laser auto pistol. I haven't tried this shock single shot out yet either.
Oh, the shock do the most damage to the robots.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Acquiring teleport log.
Hey, have a good night, Xbox Game Pass only biatch. Sometimes PS4. Says I gotta go to bed. Australia is so far. I didn't go. That was weird.
We're in a fight.
Oh no, no, no!
Straight off the hop.
My battery died in my controller. No! I'm just strafing. You guys have to cover me.
Dead. New body.
Oh, this we have just one up, right? There we go. We got everybody.
You got them all?
Wes? Oh no, that was you. What happened?
I'm not dead.
I know, as I was saying, how did you not die? You're the one that had your controller.
I just kept moving while you guys fought. Hold on, let me get some new batteries.
It's crazy.
All right.
That was crazy. Somebody warned me that was going to
So
happen.
so what happens when you die? Do you respawn or?
So
yeah, you take
go
over
back
one of the...
into one of the. Yeah, I'm one of the other bodies now. I don't know. Am I the guy or the
you're
girl?
that, you're that chick.
The new girl.
I do. Okay, so yeah, you're the new girl, but this is the good news. Okay, I really did not want them messing around while we were gone. So now, like, that's good. That can't happen. You're here. Everything happens for a reason. Send in the clones. Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much.
But can you imagine though if he embodied her at the wrong moment? What could? I mean, that could have been.
That's true.
Traumatic.
That's true. You got to make sure you're not like creeping on them, right?
Okay. Reach.
Now, where do we go?
Oh.
I heard something.
All right,
So
I'm ready
check
to
your
fight.
map for. Does anybody? You guys.
Well, let me
both
get the
yellows on
let me get
my-
this locked. Or somebody already do that? Yeah.
Nope.
They're in this hallway. I see him.
Oh,
He
right, I
saw
gotta
me.
take it. You guys, I'm hurt. I need to go back and can I go back to the ship?
Yep. Yeah. Beam back and.
I'm just gonna beam back and heal.
Get
Coming,
a
they're coming.
heal. Oh.
Scary.
Yeah, all right.
All good.
Good in the hood.
Boom.
All right, where we going?
So you're still hurt. You're hurt a little bit too. Did you want to go back or you're?
Oh yeah, I'm halfway.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
man.
pretty. It can be pretty deceptive.
What's up, Roots? Go get your health on, bro.
I'm gonna go get the candy bar. Self up. Safe and cozy.
Yeah, yes, third shifter. I knew I had a stem, but you want to hold on to that as long as you can without using it. It's worth going back to the ship just to save that stem.
Right, it's good to have the stem in the middle of a fight when you're
Especially
overwhelmed.
later on when you're in the middle of when it gets really thick, you want the stems, and you might go through a couple of them in some of the comp.
Right.
At the break.
So it's
Go
all
back
about
to the
stocking stuff up, right?
Yeah, it's a very much a resource management game, including your health being the big resource. All right, we got us some. Oh, there's a robot at the far end.
Three of them. Look at that gun, Wes. That's badass, man. Shocking them. I like the shield.
Yeah, boy.
Got all the cheddar.
They're still in here, I think.
Three
Three
bots
on
at
the
the
other
next.
end. Yeah.
Shoot.
Full fog effect.
I'm hearing a roller. Yeah, next section. I've lost this game so many times that I do play it at an overly cautious rate. Because it just gets really frustrating when you get so far and then you die. Oh, well, this is good news. So we got a grenade.
Oh, behind us, behind us.
Oh,
Some stuff on the ground.
Yeah, the first you see that first hacker tool?
Yeah.
It's got 3 pips on it, so it's it looks like a level 3 hacking tool. And then that other thing is a grenade.
Oh, there we go.
I can't get out of the door. Let me. Afraid that door's gonna open. That guy's right on the other side.
Other guys on the other side? How's
There's
everybody's
another
health?
robot out here.
Yeah, my health's in good shape.
Look who's out here.
Oh, I'm seeing robots in the next section, but not this one. So
Yeah,
but this
we're
is
good
where
here.
we can you can steal what do they got on board here?
Evan
kind of
Yabu
percentage did
says
you have?
that
75.
Okay, good.
Evan
Level
Yabu says
3
this
should
looks
almost
fun.
be 100%.
It is fun,
Yeah.
Evan.
Awesome.
And Corporate Zombie says I'm going to have to re-download this game.
Yeah, it's definitely worth playing, especially if you get a group of people.
That was a lot of fuel and ammo you just transferred over.
I got the touch. I got the
Yeah.
touch.
All right. I'm down to about half on my health here, so we'll press the door here. I'll stay hidden.
Ball right there.
Oh.
Something on the ground over there. Took another hack tool, maybe.
Yeah, it's a level 2 hack tool. All right, you guys keep going forward. I'm going to go back for health.
Hack tool. Isn't that
I'll
what
be-
that?
I'll be back.
Isn't that what that girl, the blonde girl from the meme? Isn't that what they call her? Hack tool.
I don't even know which meme is it?
I'm
She
not
asked
following on
she
the
asked
meme.
that girl. They asked that girl. What's the one move that she does in bed that's irresistible? And she said you have to give them that hack tool. Spit on that thing. That's what she said.
Oh. Dude, check this gun out. I know what the hell it is.
It looks cool, whatever it is.
This does.
Hang tight for a minute, Roots. I need to recharge my gun too. Oh, we're getting low. Now we're good to go.
Got right inside the door.
AFT deck. Yeah, there's 4 of them in there. Be careful.
Jesus. This is a shocking gun like you have.
On my way back to joining you.
Ah,
That doesn't sound good.
I just got cornered. I had to basically put my nose down and run through a group of them to get to some cover. Well, I'm almost dead. Roots, I'm almost dead. I gotta go back. Yeah.
Are you in a firefight or?
No,
you
we
got
just we
pause?
took care of it.
You took care of it? Yeah, then head on back. Otherwise, yeah, now it's the time where you use your stim back.
We'll save it. You got support coming, Roots. I'll be right back.
Coming in behind, yeah. Oh, yes. All right. So this ship, we're almost done. Where are you at here? Oh, okay. So we're almost right at the end here. Ooh, what'd you get? Ah, yeah. Do we get any more bots on board?
Oh, we lost Roots. What happened to Roots?
Did he beam back or did he exit?
He said he left the game. Similar to what happened to you a minute ago. His headset might have died. I guess it's a possibility. Good night, Xbox. We're almost done here, man. Thanks for staying up late with us.
I'm not seeing any further bots up here, but
Well, we just had a bunch of them come at us, so.
yeah, this where you guys hit. That's usually the tough area. There might be well, usually you'd be able to see them on the dash. So I think we're almost there.
Yeah,
But
I'm back. I
Almost
just came
here?
back. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the bridge.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You took the left instead of the right, or the right instead of the
Yeah.
left. Just sweep through here, see if there's. I think we're okay though. Yeah, it looks like we're. Yeah, it looks like you guys took them all out.
Sweet. Is there anything left to scavenge?
Nope. I'm not seeing anything left, so.
Alright. Cool.
Oh, yeah. The wristband is saying we can beam back to the ship, so I'll meet you back there.
Alright, cool. And we're back, ladies and gents.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, no, and the game does, like, once you get to 50% of the way to Earth, you'll see that on the map. It does ramp up its difficulty level. You get to where there's aliens. If you look at the achievements, you'll see that there's different levels of pirates, different aliens.
Cool. So yeah,
And
this
then
is
you
cool.
get to the end at the mothership, and here's the thing that they don't tell you that cost me one of the first times I actually won the game. It cost me from getting a shot at it. When you get to Earth, the ship will get re-outfitted, but then you have to get to the mothership. So it's not a matter of dodging the mothership. It's you actually have to get to the same square, but it's still heading to Earth. So if you miss it, going back to Earth at that point. So you got to be sure to make sure you get in the right path of the mothership at the end. Otherwise, it'll just be like frustrating. As you go, you'll get like I say, you get bonuses, and then you get better starting weapons and things like that too, which are really handy. Love some of those. But yeah, no, this game, it's a great game. I'm always it's one that I constantly come back to and always love playing it. So it's one of my, definitely on my top 5 for VR games.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. High production value, good variety of gameplay here. It hits a pretty wide swath of genres and kind of puts it all together into one nice package with high replayability. I dig it. So again, for Mother Sons, $39.99 on the Meta Quest Link store. Go check it out, ladies and gents. And with that, I think we're going to call into our episode here. Thank you, sir, for joining us and showing off the game.
No thumb, but yeah. No, it's great.
I can do it.
Oh, there we are.
There you go. Yeah, and thanks to everyone in the chat who either got up early or stayed up late to hang out with us tonight and watch. We'll be back on Monday with a new episode of Virtual Strangers. But until then, I'd like to thank you all once again for watching. For Roots, I'm Wes. We'll see you next time. Bye. See you later, sir.
Take care.
This will autosave. Is that right?
Yeah, as you're leaving out the game, it'll autosave, and you'll be able to finish you'll be able to carry on with this. And like I say, it's a roguelike, so expect to die when you get back, but
right.
You know, you keep playing, and you'll get further and further as you go.
Cool. All right. Good night, everybody.
I don't know if there's a way to add friends here.
Oh, let's see. Maybe in friends.
I don't know how.
Menu. Back groups. I can mute you and kick you.
Okay. Prefer not either of those options. But,
exit session.
But yeah, no. I mean, if you're ever looking for the way to get to find somebody, I found a few people through Discord. That's been the For Mother Sons Discord. It's pretty dead, but
Yeah.
that is the place where I found the occasional people to team up with.
Yeah. Well, we've got a few players on our Discord that like to play this game as well too. So.
Okay. Yeah. No. It's always great. So I'm a Dead Man Walking. If you're ever looking for me, I'm on Steam and on Quest. Dead Man Walking. Cool. A Dead Man Walking.
All right. I'll try to remember to shoot you a friend request. Otherwise, just sub to our channel or join our Discord. There's the links in the description down there, and we hang out on there pretty much all day, every day. So.
All right. Well, awesome.
All right. Cool. Good to meet you. Goodbye, everybody. Yeah. We'll see you on Monday.
Take care.
Later. You guys are going to have to bear with me for a minute. It's been so long since I've streamed that I don't think I have the current outro, so I have to get on here and change the outro really quickly before we can say goodnight once and for all. Going to click the outro video. Click it, double click it. Yeah, this is the old one, so we're going to just switch this to 47. Okay. That. And, Good night, everyone.